This is Atomic Shinobi, and today I'm going to narrate second and final part of what if Naruto found Eggman's secret base. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Not wasting no more time, let's start the story.
Hashirama Rose Namikaze said, "Mother and father, it looks like we have our first victim to robot size." Naruto responded, "Hashirama Rose Namikaze, my son. I am proud at the fact you are right, we have ourselves our first victim for one-way trip to the roboticizer." Amy Rose had said, "You have a choice, surrender the lightning blade or suffer the wrath of Eggman Empire." Aoi had responded, "I refuse to surrender the lightning blade of the second Hokage and I refuse to surrender to 3 brats." The two nodded in agreement when Naruto said, "Amy Rose-chan, you go left, and Hashirama Rose Namikaze, my son, you go right," after Amy Rose had said, "I agree with your father Hashirama Rose Namikaze, and those who do not deserve to be killed shall get a one-way trip to the roboticizer." Aoi then attacked the 3. After the two nodded in agreement, Naruto leapt to his feet, and Amy Rose attacked from the left while Hashirama Rose Namikaze attacked from the right. Amy Rose then yelled, "Mobian Taijutsu style hammer fist," and when she hit Aoi with the Mobian Taijutsu art hammer fist, Hashirama Rose Namikaze yelled, "Howling fist." Subsequent to Hashirama Rose Namikaze striking Aoi with a howling fist, Naruto yelled, "Uzumaki style Taijutsu Uzumaki barrage," and used it to knock Aoi down. As Aoi stood up, Naruto made some hand signs and then yelled, "Chakra chain bind," to capture Aoi with a chakra chain bind. The trio led Aoi all the way to the interrogation room after Hashirama Rose Namikaze made some hand signs and yelled, "Sealing Jutsu Truth Teller." When they got there, Naruto asked, "Ibiki-san, mind if we personally interrogate him before returning Lightning Blade to its rightful owner?" To which Ibiki responded, "Only if I get to help out I am perfectly fine." After Ibiki had spoken, Naruto asked, "Aoi, why did you steal the lightning blade of second Hokage, and when did you steal second Hokage's lightning blade, which caused the truth teller seal to take effect?" replied, "I stole the lightning blade of the second Hokage years ago, back when third Hokage Horizon resumed his role being Hokage, and the reason why I stole second Hokage's lightning blade was because it was perfect tool to use to kill that worthless leader Hanzo the Salamander." So Naruto responded, "Thank you for giving us the information even when you had no choice, but there is only one punishment worthy of a scum like you. Cousin Tsunade, I believe this is yours because it is your birthright to have this, and if you choose to give this to Tenzo as part of inheritance, that is up to you," said Naruto as Naruto arrived at the Hokage office after pressing a button to teleport the roboticizer to a different location in Hidden Leaf Village, where he snatched the second Hokage's lightning blade. "It is time, and I am ready to witness the punishment," said 5th Hokage Tsunade after Naruto handed him the lightning blade. "Thank you, Cousin Naruto," she said. "Cousin Tsunade, follow me to the location of the machine that is perfect for punishing criminals who do not deserve to be killed," Naruto replied. "Lady Hokage Tsunade, there was a man named Evo Robotnik, also known as Dr. Eggman, and many years ago he created a machine known as Roboticizer." Naruto said, "Lady Hokage Tsunade, there was a man named Evo Robotnik, also known as Dr. Eggman, and many years ago he created a machine known as Roboticizer." 5th Hokage Tsunade then got up from the chair and followed Naruto to the Roboticizer's location. "What the Roboticizer does is turns anyone from being organic to inorganic," Naruto explained after 5th Hokage Tsunade finished speaking. "What it means is that it turns the victim into a metallic version of themselves and it robs the victim of their will," Naruto replied, and a couple of robots brought Aoi. Naruto pressed a button to allow 5th Hokage Tsunade to see the roboticization after the 2 robots had brought Aoi inside and placed him in the roboticizer. A robot then shut the tube door. When the roboticizer stopped, the tube door opened, revealing that Aoi had been robotized. Naruto asked, "Mecha Aoi, what are your priorities?" To which Mecha Aoi replied, "Priority 1 is Madara Uchiha." Mecha Aoi responded, "Yes, Master Eggfox, I hear and obey," after Naruto said, "Excellent, Mecha Aoi, get to Egg Dome and await for my command." Mecha Aoi then left for Egg Dome, so Naruto teleported the roboticizer back to Egg Dome. "That is wonderful, and I know Dr. Eggman would be proud that we successfully recreated one of his greatest creations, the roboticizer," said Amy Rose after Naruto teleported the roboticizer back to the Egg Dome and went to meet Amy Rose, who was with Hashirama Rose Namikaze. On arriving at the Egg Dome, Naruto said, Amy Rose-chan and Hashirama Rose Namikaze the robotercizer worked. After Amy Rose had spoken, Hashirama Rose Namikaze responded, I have not met Elder Dr. Eggman and I know that he sounds like a good man because I have a gut feeling that somewhere Elder Dr. Eggman is laughing proudly at our success. Which Naruto responded, he taught me all that I know and he even saved your mother's life. Then Amy Rose responded, Dr. Eggman saved my life as last request of my friend Sonic the Hedgehog and I was grateful that Dr. Eggman honored Sonic the Hedgehog's last request. So Hashirama Rose Namikaze responded, Elder Dr. Eggman will not be forgotten because Elder Dr. Eggman will be honored as noble man who honored last request of hero named Sonic the Hedgehog. Following Hashirama Rose Namikaze's speech, the three of them went to the kitchen, where they had some food when they got there. Then, the couple went to their bedroom, and Hashirama Rose Namikaze went to his own bedroom, so the couple removed their ninja gear as soon as they got there. Naruto said, Good night, Amy Rose-chan, after the couple had taken off their ninja gear and gone to bed. Naruto then kissed Amy Rose on the lips, and Amy returned the kiss. Following Naruto's speech, Amy Rose said, Good night, Naruto-kun. The couple fell asleep, knowing that Hashirama Rose Namikaze had also fallen asleep. Naruto then drifted into his dream, and Amy Rose also drifted into hers, so that Naruto appeared in both of their dreams simultaneously. I look rather good and I never knew I was a hedgehog because that I looked at my reflection I saw that I was not a hedgehog, Naruto said after appearing in his dream and turning to face Amy Rose and Hashirama Rose Namikaze. Amy Rose-chan and Hashirama Rose Namikaze, my son, anything to report? He asked after turning around to see Amy Rose with Hashirama Rose Namikaze. Father, a group of rogue robots are attacking our village, Hashirama Rose Namikaze said after Naruto finished speaking. Amy Rose responded, the group of rogue robots are led by Antimobians. When Naruto inquired, who are these Antimobians? Amy Rose replied, the two Antimobians are Scourge the Hedgehog and my anti-self Rosie the Rascal. Following Amy Rose's speech, Naruto said, okay, leave it to me and don't worry, I won't let them hurt the innocent. Naruto then proceeded to confront the rogue robots that were with the two Anti-Mobians. In her dream, Amy Rose was preparing ramen when she exclaimed, Ramen's ready. Kids, how was Ninja Academy? Naruto asked after Amy Rose finished speaking. Ninja Academy was fine and the four of us got manickered the Uzunami pranksters, Hashirama Rose Namikaze responded. Naruto then arrived with 4 children, who went to their chair and sat down while Amy Rose gave them their ramen. Mito Rose Namikaze said, Father, the pranks we did would make you and grandmother Kushina proud. Minato Rose Namikaze responded, we cleaned up the mess after we gave Anbu Black Ops a good workout and they thanked us for the good workout. Kushina Rose Namikaze added, we learned about grandfather Minato Namikaze and grandmother Kushina Uzumaki Namikaze in history class. Amy Rose then said, I am proud of you for cleaning up the mess you made and I am proud of you for being well behaved in Ninja Academy. The following day, the couple awoke knowing that Hashirama Rose Namikaze had woken up. They got out of bed and put on their ninja gear before leaving the bedroom for the kitchen, knowing that Hashirama Rose Namikaze had followed them from his bedroom. Today we are going to work on something very interesting, Naruto said as the three of them ate breakfast. Amy Rose then asked, Naruto-kun, what are we going to work on today? And Hashirama Rose Namikaze followed up with, could you tell us what we are going to work on today? Amy Rose responded, I have an idea what we can do, Naruto-kun, after Hashirama Rose Namikaze asked, Mother, what can we do instead of studying cybernetic theory? Amy Rose responded, I was thinking the three of us go on a vacation and relax. Naruto then explained, there isn't anything for us to actually recreate and I have decided that today what we are going to do is study on cybernetic theory. Amy Rose asked, what place are you talking about, Naruto-kun? After Naruto said, that sounds like an excellent idea and I have an idea where we can go but the problem is that the place is in ruins. Naruto clarified, the place I am talking about is my ancestral home Hidden Eddy Village, to which Hashirama Rose Namikaze replied, I like to see the homeland of grandmother Kushina. Naruto said, very well, get some stuff ready because we are going to ruins of Hidden Eddy Village and what we are going to do there is search for hidden treasure of Hidden Eddy Village, after Hashirama Rose Namikaze finished speaking. The three of them then went to prepare their belongings before meeting outside Egg Dome, and they left Hidden Leaf Village to head to the ruins of Hidden Eddy Village. When the three of them arrived, Naruto said, "Welcome to my ancestral home, Hidden Eddy Village," which Amy Rose responded with, "This place would have looked glorious if this was not in ruins, and I am sorry that this village was turned to ruins." Subsequently, Hashirama Rose Namikaze responded, "Father, if Hidden Leaf Village refused to acknowledge you, there is a wonderful chance to restore homeland of Grandmother Kushina by activating a hidden seal." So Naruto responded, "Thank you, Amy Rose-chan, for those kind words, and Hashirama, my son, you are a genius, because if we be able to find the hidden seal, not only my ancestral home Hidden Eddy Village be restored, I can take it over if those ungrateful idiots refuse to acknowledge me." The three of them began searching for hidden treasures in Hidden Eddy Village after Naruto said, "We have a third of Hidden Eddy Village each to search for hidden treasure of Hidden Eddy Village." Amy Rose responded, "Agreed, and we meet back here to inform if anything has been discovered." And Hashirama Rose Namikaze added, "This is going to be a fun vacation, and it is much like a mission too." When the three of them returned to their original location after one of them had found something, Naruto inquired, "Has anything been discovered?" Amy Rose replied, "Naruto-kun, I have found the hidden treasure of Hidden Eddy Village, and it looked truly amazing." The couple followed Hashirama Rose Namikaze to the location where he found the storage seal after Amy Rose spoke. Hashirama Rose Namikaze said, "I have found the hidden seal, and I don't think it is a restoration seal because the seal I discovered, it appears to be a storage seal." Naruto then said, "Hashirama, my son, take us to the storage seal that you discovered." Hashirama Rose Namikaze responded, "Yes, father. There is the seal, father, and I know it is not like the storage seal we know," Hashirama Rose Namikaze said as the three arrived, pointing to the seal. Naruto responded, "That isn't like the storage seal we know because it is an old storage seal, and I believe I can unseal whatever was sealed up." Amy Rose then said, "Go ahead, Naruto-kun, and let's see what was sealed up." Following Amy Rose's statement, Naruto put his hand on the storage seal, channeled some chakra, and then yelled, "Ancient storage seal release." This allowed Naruto to successfully unlock some ancient ninja tools used by the shinobi of Hidden Eddy Village. "Amy Rose-chan, you can have this ninja tool, and I believe it looks kinda like the Pico Pico hammer that you used to have," Naruto said after opening the old Hidden Eddy Village ninja tools. He then handed the hammer to Amy Rose, who responded, "Thank you, Naruto-kun, and I will take good care of this ninja tool." "Thank you for this ninja tool, father. I will make you proud, and I will never give up no matter what, because that is our ninja way," Hashirama Rose Namikaze responded after Naruto said, "You welcome, Amy Rose-chan," grabbed a sword, and handed it to her. Naruto also said, "Hashirama Rose Namikaze, my son, this ninja tool is for you." "You welcome, Hashirama Rose Namikaze, my son," Naruto said after he picked up the last ninja tool. "I think this ninja tool is mine, and I plan to examine it to find out what this ninja tool is," Naruto said, to which Amy Rose responded, "Naruto-kun, this ninja tool is most likely on our database, and whatever this ninja tool is, you have the chance to examine it back at Egg Dome." Naruto responded, "Amy Rose-chan and Hashirama Rose Namikaze, my son, you are a genius, because thanks to you I know what the next creation is going to be." After Amy Rose finished speaking, Hashirama Rose Namikaze said, "Father, the examination machine can tell you what this ninja tool is, and if the examination machine has not been created, it gives you an excellent chance to create one." The three then proceeded to the Hidden Eddy Village, where Amy Rose had found a hidden treasure, and Naruto opened the treasure chest upon their arrival. "This is a chakra core, and with this I can give chakra to robots, but unlike the robots that were already recreated, we have excellent chance to create Cyber Eggman, the cybernetic replica of Dr. Eggman himself," Naruto said after opening the treasure chest. Amy Rose responded, "I have no idea what this is, and it looks strangely familiar." Hashirama Rose Namikaze then said, "It looks like a chakra core, and I have no idea what a chakra core is." Following Naruto's speech, the trio returned the chakra core to the Egg Dome. Once there, they carried it to the lab, where Naruto inserted it into a machine to retrieve the materials he would need to make Mecha Eggman. Naruto began creating Mecha Eggman after obtaining the materials he needed to do so. After successfully creating Mecha Eggman, he plugged the lead into the robot and pressed a few buttons to begin transferring chakra into the robot. Naruto unplugged Mecha Eggman after transferring chakra into him, then reactivated him, When Mecha Eggman asked, Master Eggfox, what do you want me to do? Naruto responded, Mecha Eggman, I would like you to scan me to see if I am in good health. Master Eggfox, you are in good health and there is nothing wrong with you, Mecha Eggman said after Naruto finished speaking. Excellent Mecha Eggman, and I will add Dr. Eggman's memory into your data. Naruto replied, adding Dr. Eggman's memory to Mecha Eggman's data. The three of them left the lab for the kitchen after Naruto added Dr. Eggman's memory to Mecha Eggman's data. Amy Rose Chan and Hashirama Rose Namikaze, my son, behold my newest creation Mecha Eggman, the robotic replica of Dr. Eggman, the previous leader of the Eggman Empire, Naruto said. Once they had something to eat, the three of them left the lab for their bedroom, while Hashirama Rose Namikaze left the lad for his bedroom. When the couple got there, they took off their ninja gear, went to bed, and fell asleep, which caused Amy Rose to drift into her dream and Naruto to drift into his. Naruto appeared in his dream after Amy Rose drifted into hers at the same moment. Naruto turned around to see Amy Rose after he said, "Whoa, what the ramen happened to me," after noticing that he was an orange hedgehog in the mirror. When Naruto turned around and saw Amy Rose, he asked, "Why am I an orange hedgehog, Amy Rose?" Amy Rose replied, "You got that right. Naruto-kun and our son Hashirama Rose Namikaze is leading his very own freedom fighter squad." Naruto then said, "If I am the fastest thing alive, it means that I defeated Sonic the Hedgehog in a speed race." Amy Rose responded, "I know, and what Sonic has failed is turn Dr. Eggman into a good guy." To Naruto's statement, "I am proud of our son and I know he will fulfill what Sonic has failed." Naruto continued, "I know that Dr. Eggman would be a good ally and I have faith in our son Hashirama Rose Namikaze." To which Amy Rose responded, "I have faith in our son Naruto-kun and I believe in you too." Amy Rose Chan, "I carried you to the birthing room because I think you were about to give birth to our child." Naruto explained when she appeared in her dream and Amy Rose noticed she was in the birthing room. Amy Rose then asked, "Where am I? Where is our son Hashirama Rose Namikaze?" Amy Rose asked after Naruto's speech. Naruto replied, "Our son is outside the birthing room waiting for a chance to meet his sibling." "How did I end up pregnant when we did not make a baby?" Amy Rose asked. Naruto replied, "We made a baby months ago and you should know because it was one day after we got married." When they woke up the following day and got out of bed, Naruto planted a kiss on Amy Rose's lips, and Amy returned the favor. The couple put on their ninja gear after Amy Rose kissed Naruto on the lips, and they left the bedroom to the kitchen at the same time that Hashirama Rose Namikaze left his bedroom. When the three of them arrived, they had breakfast, so they took Hashirama Rose Namikaze to the Ninja Academy. "Hashirama Rose Namikaze, my son, makes us proud and reminds us of the Nindo we believe in," Naruto said as the trio arrived. Amy Rose responded, "We will be back to pick you up when you finished class and be good because if not, no ramen." Hashirama Rose Namikaze responded, "No ramen is taboo and I can't have that," so she entered the Ninja Academy while the couple returned to the Egg Dome. Amy Rose Chan, "Is there anything you would like to do today?" Naruto asked the couple when they arrived. Amy Rose replied, "You remember the dream we had together, Naruto-kun?" And Naruto blushed. Amy Rose Chan, "Are you saying what I think you are saying?" Naruto asked. Following his speech, Naruto blushed a little more when Amy Rose said, "Yes, I am saying what you think I am saying, and that is let's give our son Hashirama Rose Namikaze a sibling." Naruto then picked Amy Rose up and carried her to the bedroom. "Naruto, I am fertile and you have a good chance to get me pregnant," said Amy Rose as she lay down on the bed after the two had stripped naked and Naruto had carefully placed her down. Following his conversation with Amy Rose, Naruto left for the lab, where he retrieved the necessary materials and began building the new robot. When Naruto had completed the construction of the new robot, Amy Rose entered the lab. Amy Rose said, "That is impressive and I knew that you be a genius," to which Naruto responded, "I learned from Dr. Eggman himself and I admit he is a real genius." Amy Rose then asked, "What is that Naruto-kun?" To which Naruto replied, "Amy Rose-chan, behold my newest creation Chowbot, and Chowbot is basically messenger class summon." Hashirama Rose Namikaze emerged from the classroom after Naruto finished speaking, and she said, "Mother and father, I have been a good boy plus I am top of the class." Naruto responded, "That is excellent son, I am proud of you, and for reward we shall go to Ichiraku Ramen." The couple then left for Ninja Academy. The three of us can go and have ramen together because you Hashirama Rose Namikaze my son deserve the reward for your good behavior, Amy Rose said after Naruto finished speaking. The three of them left Ninja Academy and went to Ichiraku Ramen. When they arrived, they sat down, and Tenchi asked, "What would you three like to have today?" Tenchi said, "3 barbecue ramen coming up," after Naruto said, "I would like barbecue pork ramen." Amy Rose responded, "I would like barbecue chicken ramen," and Hashirama Rose Namikaze added, "I would like barbecue beef ramen." Following her speech, Tenchi turned around and began preparing the 3 barbecue ramen. When Tenchi was done, Ayame gave them a drink, and Tenchi then served them the ramen, which caused Tenchi to turn around once more. "You welcome Naruto and please come anytime even if it only for a cup of tea," Tenchi said after turning around and serving the 3 of them their ramen after Naruto paid for it. Naruto then said, "Thank you for the ramen, Tenchi-san." Following Tenchi's speech, the 3 of them had some food. After finishing the ramen, they left Ichiraku Ramen and headed to Egg Dome. When they got there, Naruto said, "Hashirama, my son, I have something to show you and you are going to smile with pride," and they left for the lab. "Hashirama my son, behold my recent creation Chao Bot, and Chao Bot is basically messenger class summon," Naruto said as he activated the Chao Bot as the 3 arrived. "Wow father, that is awesome," Hashirama Rose Namikaze responded, and Amy Rose added, "Your father is a genius much like Dr. Eggman, and yet your father has surpassed Dr. Eggman." Following Amy Rose's remarks, the 3 of them left the lab and went to the kitchen, where they had some food. The couple then left the kitchen and went to the bedroom, so Hashirama left the kitchen and went to his bedroom. After removing their ninja gear and getting into bed, the couple fell asleep as soon as they entered the bedroom, causing Naruto to enter his dream at the same moment that Amy Rose entered hers. After the couple fell asleep, Naruto showed up in his dream. He saw that he was on a battlefield and then he saw a water creature, so he made some hand gestures. As he slammed his hand down, Naruto yelled, summoning Guardian of the Chao. A geyser of water shot out of the ground, and then it transformed into Chaos, the Chao's guardian. "Chaos here, my plead, protect the innocent and stop that water creature from causing destruction," Naruto said. Chaos roared at the water creature after Naruto finished speaking, and the creature attacked him. Chaos then counterattacked, punching the water creature with great force. Orochimaru's lackey said, "Sea monster, get rid of that annoying blonde and show him your might," after Chaos had punched the water creature with such force. Naruto responded, "Chaos, show the faker your true might and rise with honor." Then Chaos began to build up for a powerful finisher, and Chaos roared as Chaos defeated Sea Monster with a powerful blast of Chaos energy. The following day, the couple awoke, got out of bed, and put on their ninja gear before leaving the bedroom for the kitchen, with Hashirama following suit from his bedroom. "That is good, and remember, behave yourself," Amy Rose said after the 3 of them finished their breakfast. Naruto asked, "Hashirama, are you ready for Ninja Academy?" To which Hashirama replied, "Father, I am ready for Ninja Academy. Mother, I will behave myself and someday I am going to be the new leader of Eggman Empire," Hashirama Rose Namikaze said after Amy Rose finished speaking. The 3 of them then left Egg Dome for the Ninja Academy, and after Hashirama Rose Namikaze attended his class, the couple left for the Hokage office. 5th Hokage Tsunade responded, "The Jonin exams are coming up, and do the 2 of you wish to enter Jonin exams?" Naruto asked the couple when they arrived, "Cousin Tsunade, by any chance is the Jonin exams coming up?" Amy Rose then said, "It is logical for us to enter Jonin exams," to which 5th Hokage Tsunade replied, "Excellent, because the Jonin exams take place in Hidden Sand Village." Lady Hokage Sasuke left Hidden Leaf Village with 5 members from Hidden Sound Village, the messenger said after 5th Hokage Tsunade finished speaking. Tsunade then said, "Send Shikamaru Nara to me," to which the messenger replied, "At once, Lady Hokage." Naruto said, "Amy Rose-chan, stay here and protect Hashirama while I work on something that give us the help we need," after 5th Hokage Tsunade finished speaking. Naruto then hurried back to Egg Dome and proceeded to the lab, where he obtained the materials he would need to build his own version of the E and F series robots. After obtaining the necessary materials, Naruto began constructing the F series robots. After completing the construction, he activated the robots and said, F-101. Raken, F-102. Straken, F-103. Samarican, F-104, Draken, F-105, Ninjaken, and F-106. Ultimo be ready to assist in Sasuke retrieval mission Priority 1 sound. The 6 F-Series robots responded, "Yes Master Eggfox mission acknowledged." Following the speech of the 6 F-Series robots, Naruto turned on spy drones to monitor the situation. He saw that Shikamaru had chosen Shino Abarame, Neji Hyuga, Kiba Inuzuka, and Rock Lee. Thinking, those are good choice of team members and they will need help, but lucky for them my F-Series robots shall be the reinforcement. Naruto began scanning the robotercizer. When he was done, he declared, "Excellent, with this the hidden sound shinobi who took Sasuke will suffer a punishment worthy of their usefulness, and the only punishment in mind is to be robotersized." After speaking, Naruto pressed a few buttons that caused his machine to detect Time Eater. Naruto then tried to locate Time Eater until he realized that Hashirama was the target. Naruto then went to try to save Hashirama, but by the time he got there, it was too late, and Hashirama had already disappeared, so Naruto clenched his fist in genuine rage. Naruto returned to the lab in Egg Dome after clenching his fist in a fit of rage. There, he extracted Amy Rose's DNA and then his own, placing both samples in a machine. Following the placement of both vials in a machine, Naruto pressed a number of buttons to produce an image of Hashirama Rose Namikaze. After pressing a button, the couple's blood emerged from the 2 vials, causing a beam of energy to descend and fusing the 2 couples' blood. Following the couple's fuse, Naruto pressed a second button, causing the energy beam to change color. The couple's fused blood then began to take the shape of Hashirama Rose Namikaze, and when it was complete, Naruto pressed a second button to release Hashirama Rose Namikaze from the machine. Naruto placed a memory importer helmet on Hashirama Rose Namikaze after he had been freed from the machine. This allowed him to import her memory into a newly created Hashirama Rose Namikaze. Naruto thought, this is a clone, well, something far unlike a clone of original Hashirama Rose Namikaze, and it is as if he formed right in the lab, and he looked at him proudly. After glancing proudly at Hashirama Rose Namikaze, Naruto said, "Son, I need you to go over to your mother and help her protect the innocent, because I know your father is going to help some friends bring back a certain opponent who must not fall into the wrong hands." To which Hashirama Rose Namikaze replied, "Yes, father, and be careful because in the wrong hands it's worse than your opponent being in the wrong hands." Naruto prepared to help his friends retrieve Sasuke Uchiha. When Naruto arrived at the Hokage office after finishing his preparations to help his friends, he said, "Cousin Tsunade, would you mind if I explained the situation?" The 5th Hokage, Tsunade, then explained, "The situation is that Sasuke defected Hidden Leaf Village with Orochimaru's Elite 5, and Orochimaru's Elite 5 are known as Sound 5 plus all 5 bear the curse mark." Naruto then said, "You will need our Orochimaru Ying Orochimaru to remove the curse mark from Sasuke Uchiha, and if he wishes to unlock Mangekyo Sharingan, I have an idea that he will not expect." Naruto-san, the team that went to try to retrieve Sasuke Uchiha needs help, and the Sound 5 all are stronger than we believed, the messenger said after Naruto finished speaking. Naruto then pressed a summoning beacon on his jacket and said, "F-Series, go and help Hidden Leaf 5 retrieve Sasuke Uchiha and bring the Sound 5 to me, where they shall suffer a punishment that only they and other victims deserve." Following his speech, 5 F-Series robots were sent into action, and Naruto went to help his friends. Once there, he began tending to his friends' wounds, which caused Naruto to take control of his friends and take them to the Hidden Leaf Medic Center for additional medical care. Naruto saw that Sasuke had been freed from a special basket after he and his friends had been controlled to the Hidden Leaf Medic Center. Naruto said, "Sasuke, come back to Hidden Leaf Village or I will make you wish you never defected Hidden Leaf Village." Sasuke responded, "You really think I will return to a village that has not given me the power to defeat my brother Itachi Uchiha? Well, I will not return to the Hidden Leaf Village." Naruto then said, "I guess that we will simply face each other in a match to see which of us two is the strongest." Following Naruto's speech, Sasuke used his Sharingan, causing Naruto to assume the Uzukan stance and Sasuke to adopt the Interceptor stance. When Sasuke attempted to attack Naruto, Naruto counterattacked. Sasuke was going to strike after Naruto launched a counterattack when Naruto yelled, "Knuckle Slam." Sasuke got up as a result of Naruto's knuckle slamming him, and then Sasuke made some hand signs. When Naruto saw the hand signs, he began to make some of his own. After the two made some hand gestures, Sasuke yelled, "Fire style fireball jutsu," and proceeded to fireball Naruto until Naruto yelled, "Water style aquaball jutsu." Naruto responded, "Sasuke, I can't let Orochimaru have you, and the person you're going to is a faker because the real Orochimaru is waiting for you at Hidden Leaf Village." Sasuke then said, "The only way I come back is if you defeat me, and it is not going to be easy because I am a Uchiha. I am an elite." Naruto then said, "Fine, if that is what I need to do. Well, prepare yourself because I am going to show you my true might." Following his speech, Naruto returned to his Uzukan stance and uttered the words, "Shinobi Tactic Number 1 Taijutsu." He then proceeded to attack Sasuke, shouting, "Uzumaki-style Taijutsu Uzumaki Barrage." After using Uzumaki Barrage to attack Sasuke, Naruto uttered the words, "Shinobi Tactic Number 2 Genjutsu." After speaking, Naruto made a few hand gestures and yelled, "Genjutsu Art Fox Forest." He then cast a Genjutsu on Sasuke, who was attempting to escape when Itachi showed up. Itachi then said, "Little brother, the only way is to kill me before I kill you." After Itachi finished speaking, Sasuke stabbed Itachi with a kunai and said, "Fine brother, if that is your wish, I will painfully kill you and avenge Uchiha clan." The Genjutsu copy of Itachi then died, giving Sasuke Mangekyo Sharingan, which is why Naruto freed Sasuke from the Genjutsu. After releasing Sasuke from the Genjutsu, "I did that Genjutsu on you because it was my way for you to unlock Mangekyo Sharingan, and in time you need to swap eyes with Itachi because only that way the both of you will gain eternal Mangekyo Sharingan." Which Sasuke responded with, "Thank you for giving me what I needed to unlock Mangekyo Sharingan, and Naruto, I acknowledge you as a rival, but that does not mean I will give up because you still need to defeat me if you wish for me to get back to Hidden Leaf Village." And Naruto responded, "I dislike the Uchiha, and it looks like a new Uchiha will be formed from ashes of the former Uchiha clan. Therefore, Shinobi Tactic Number 3 Ninjutsu." After speaking, Naruto made a few hand gestures and yelled, "Water-style Aqua Dragon Jutsu." After using this technique to knock Sasuke down, he got up, so Naruto used a couple tri-pronged kunai. Naruto said, "Shinobi Tactic Number 4 Kenjutsu," after he had removed a couple of tri-pronged kunai. He then proceeded to attack Sasuke and yelled, "Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Yellow Flash." As he attacked, he put his two tri-pronged kunai back in his weapon pouch. Following the placement of his two tri-pronged kunais back in his weapon pouch, Naruto uttered the words, "Shinobi Tactic Number 5 Sealing Jutsu," and made a series of hand gestures before shouting, "Chakra Chain Bind," and then, "Shinobi Tactic Number 6 Healing Jutsu," after capturing Sasuke with the Chakra Chain Bind. Following his speech, Naruto made a series of hand gestures and yelled, "Healing Jutsu Mystical Palms." He then began using these Healing Jutsu Mystical Palms to heal Sasuke. Naruto then said, "Okay, Sasuke, I think that is enough because I believe it is time for us to get back to Hidden Leaf Village." Sasuke responded, "You have defeated me, and I expect that the three of us spar with the 3 Sannin to see how well we are." Following Sasuke's statement, the two returned to Hidden Leaf Village, where Naruto led Sasuke to Yin Orochimaru. Once there, Yin Orochimaru said, "Show me the curse mark Sasuke Uchiha, and in return, if you allow me to remove the curse mark, one will make you my apprentice." Sasuke then revealed the curse mark and responded, "I am grateful that you wish to make me your apprentice, and I accept your offer to make me your apprentice." When Sasuke finished speaking, Yin Orochimaru stretched his neck until Yang Orochimaru bit him. He then made 4 hand gestures and said, "Curse mark removal jutsu extractor." Yin Orochimaru then bit Sasuke where the curse mark was. When Sasuke's curse mark vanished after Yin Orochimaru bit him, he removed himself from him and said, "There you are no longer curse marked, and tomorrow meet me at Training Ground 4 because that is where I shall train you." Yin Orochimaru then unstretched his neck. Following Yin Orochimaru's speech, Sasuke inquired, "What time tomorrow shall I meet you there, Orochimaru-sensei?" To which Yin Orochimaru replied, "Meet me at Training Ground 4 at 2 p.m. and be prepared. This training is unlike the one you did with Kakashi Hatake." Sasuke then said, "See you tomorrow, Orochimaru-sensei, and I will make you proud to call me your apprentice." and Sasuke left the house while Naruto left for the Hokage office. 5th Hokage Tsunade responded, "Congratulations on completing the mission, and those F-Series robots are waiting for you with captured Sound 5. To Naruto's statement upon arrival, cousin Tsunade mission accomplished, and Ying Orochimaru accepted Sasuke as his apprentice. Naruto then added, that means Sound 5 was defeated by the 5 F-Series robots. 5th Hokage Tsunade responded, that is correct, and what are you going to do to Sound 5, Naruto? The only thing for Sound 5 is a one-way ticket to the Robotercizer, and there those 5 shall serve me as my 5 elite bodyguards, Naruto explained after 5th Hokage Tsunade spoke. Naruto then left the Hokage office and traveled to Egg Dome, where he found the Robotercizer. Put them in the Roboterasure one at a time, and each one of those 5 shall be Robotercized, Naruto said. Following Naruto's speech, F-101. Raikon pushed Jirobo into the Robotercizer, shutting the chamber tube. Naruto then pressed a button, causing Jirobo to begin roboterizing. After F-102, Straken had pushed Yukon into the Robotercizer. Naruto pressed a button to release the Robotercized Jirobo. F-102. Straken then closed the chamber tube, so Naruto pressed the button. After Naruto pressed a button, Saken began to become Robotercized. Naruto then pressed a button to release the Robotercized Yukon from the Robotercizer, and F-102. Straken shoved Saken into the Robotercizer before closing the Robotercizer tube. After closing the Robotercizer tube, Naruto pressed a button that caused Saken to become Robotercized. When the process was complete, Naruto pressed another button to remove the Robotercized Saken from the Robotercizer, which caused F-103. Samarican to push Kidomaru into the Robotercizer. Once F-103. Samarican had pushed Kidomaru into the Robotercizer, F-103. Samarican closed the Robotercizer chamber tube, and Naruto pressed a button. At that point, Kidomaru began to become Robotercized, and when the process was complete, Naruto pressed a button to remove the Robotercized Kidomaru from the Robotercizer. Following Kidomaru's release from the Robotercizer, F-104. Draken pushed Tayuya into the Roboterasure, which caused the Roboterasure to close its chamber tube. Naruto then pressed a button, causing Tayuya to begin being Robotercized. Once Tayuya was fully roboted, Naruto pressed a button to release the roboted Tayuya. F-105. Ninjaken, assisted by F-106. Ultimo, then pushed Kimimaro into the Robotercizer before FD-105. Ninjaken closed the chamber tube. Kimimaro began to be Robotercized after Naruto pressed a button. When the process was complete, Naruto pressed another button to free the Robotercized Kimimaro from the Robotercizer. Naruto then asked, Robo 6, what is the main priority? To which the Robotercized Sound 6 responded, Priority 1 Young Orochimaru. You 6 come with me to Hokage office and meet 5th Hokage Tsunade Uzumaki Senju, Naruto said after the Robotercized Sound 6 spoke. Yes, Master Eggfox, the Robotercized Sound 6 responded. Naruto then followed the Robotercized Sound 6 from the Egg Dome to the Hokage office, telling cousin Tsunade to let him introduce the Sound 6 who had been Robotercized. After Naruto spoke, 5th Hokage Tsunade asked, Cousin Naruto, who are they? Which Naruto said, This is Robo Jirobo, formerly Jirobo of the Sound 6. This is Robo Yukon, formerly Yukon of the Sound 6. This is Robo Saken, formerly known as Saken of the Sound 6. This is Robo Kidomaru, formerly Kidomaru of the Sound 6. This is Robo Tayuya, formerly Tayuya of the Sound 6, and finally this is Robo Kimimaro, formerly Kimimaro of the Sound 6. Then 5th Hokage Tsunade asked, What do you plan to do with Robo Sound 6? So Naruto explained, I will send them on a mission, and it be when it is necessary. There is a mission you could assign them, and the mission is Protection Mission, 5th Hokage Tsunade said after Naruto finished speaking. What is the mission, cousin Tsunade? Naruto asked, and 5th Hokage Tsunade replied, The mission is to protect cargo in the ship, and I believe that it is being targeted by Orochimaru's lackey. Naruto then said, Robo Sound 6, go and protect the cargo in the ship, plus if you happen to capture Orochimaru's lackey, bring him to me for robotercization. When Robo Jirobo said, Boatman-san, we of the Eggman Empire came to protect the cargo by order of Master Eggfox, leader of the almighty Eggfox Empire, the boatman responded, Thank you for agreeing to protect the cargo, and the cargo is going to be taken to Hidden Mist Village. After Naruto said, "Yes, Master Eggfox," Robo Sound 6 left for Demon Island, where the ship is located. Isaribi, an innocent person who didn't deserve to be used as a test subject, and Orochimaru's lackey stopped the boat as they were heading to Hidden Mist Village after the boatman spoke. Amarchi then commanded, "Isaribi, get rid of these fools." Isaribi was about to attack when the Robo Sound 6 intervened to protect the passengers on board. Priority 1 Amarchi code egg data 3 inches was said by Robo Jirobo after Amarchi recognized them and said, "You 6 were elite of Lord Orochimaru, and you here to protect the innocent, well, you traitors shall be eliminated." Amarchi then turned to face the Robo Sound 6 as it said, "Priority 1 Amarchi." Following his speech, Amarchi chuckled and transformed into his Kaima form. Then, after scanning Amarchi, Robo Kimimaro said, "Solution summon Master Eggfox by teleportation," which triggered the Egg Warp procedure. Following the activation of Egg Warp, Robo Sound 6 created a series of hand signals, yelling, "6-point teleportation jutsu," before teleporting Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. Naruto then asked, "Robo Sound 6 explain the situation," to which Robo Tayuya replied, "Target Amarchi's situation, he kaimed innocent female Isaribi." Following Robo Tatuya's speech, Amarchi leapt onto the water, made a few hand gestures, and then slammed his hand while shouting, "Come sea monster." A creature made entirely of water then emerged from the sea. Following the appearance of the sea monster, Naruto leapt onto the water, made a few quick hand gestures, and then slammed his hand while shouting, summoning Guardian of the Chow. As a result, Chaos, the Chow's guardian, emerged from the sea. "Chaos, the guardian of the Chow, hear my words, protect the innocent and stop that creature from harming the innocent," Naruto said after Chaos appeared. The sea monster then roared at Chaos, and the two water creatures attacked. As the sea monster was about to attack, Chaos slammed it, causing Chaos to prepare a strong attack. Chaos then used a Chaos Water Tornado to defeat the sea monster, and the Guardian of Chaos took control of the ship and drove it to the Hidden Mist Village where the cargo needed to be moved. When Chaos, the Chow's guardian, vanished, Naruto and the roboticized Sound 5 went back to the Egg Dome. Once there, Naruto said, "Excellent work protecting the innocent people, and I am pleased with the result." The roboticized Sound 5 responded, "Thank you for your kindness, Master Eggfox, and we wait for your command." So Naruto left for Amy Rose. "How is our son Hashirama Rose Namikaze?" Naruto asked Amy Rose-chan when he arrived. "Our son has been well behaved, and I believe that he has started having feelings for a girl called Hanabi Hyuga," Amy Rose replied. "That sounds rather acceptable, and I believe it is logical that we get the two together," Naruto said. "I agree, our son could do with such a nice girl like her." "Hanabi-chan, this is my mother Amy Rose, and this is my father Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, plus my parents here are the two leaders of Eggman Empire," said Hashirama Rose Namikaze as the couple left the Egg Dome for Ninja Academy after Amy Rose's speech. Naruto then said, "Nice to meet you, Hanabi-san. I hope that you have been good to our son." Amy Rose then added, "He is heir of Eggman Empire, and someday he shall surpass those before him." Following her remarks, Hanabi replied, "Hashirama-kun has been good to me, and I have been good to Hashirama-kun, plus he helped me figure out something about my clan father has not told any of us," which Naruto replied, "I know the very information, and I believe I can obtain the scroll, plus there is a challenge that can be activated by any Hyuga who dares to do what no Hyuga ever did before." Then Hanabi inquired, "What is the challenge no Hyuga ever dared to activate?" And Naruto responded, "The challenge is to complete the 8 trigrams air palm and complete 8 trigrams 64 jabs. Share it with your sister because this is your birthright, and this holds 8 trigrams that you can use to counter 8 trigrams 64 palms, meaning this scroll contains protective 8 trigrams," said Naruto after using teleportation to teleport the scroll to Hanabi. "Thank you for this scroll, and we will work together to master protective 8 trigrams," said Hanabi, to which Amy Rose replied, "If you wish for some training, we happy to give you the training that you need." Following Amy Rose's speech, the three of them left Ninja Academy and headed to Egg Dome. Once there, they went to the kitchen, where they had some food. The couple then left the kitchen for their bedroom, while Hashirama Rose Namikaze left the kitchen for his bedroom. After removing their Eggman Empire uniforms upon arrival and getting into bed, Naruto planted a kiss on Amy Rose's lips, which prompted Amy to return the favor. After Amy Rose kissed Naruto on the lips, the two fell asleep and drifted into their dreams. Naruto then saw himself in his dream, and Amy Rose appeared in hers at the same moment. Naruto then looked in the mirror and saw that he was an orange hedgehog. When Naruto realized he was an orange hedgehog, he became perplexed until he realized that the orange hedgehog form was a transformation he had experimented with. Naruto then went outside and saw a group of black arms, at which point he exclaimed, "Black arms, get ready for trouble and make it double." Following his speech, Naruto declared, to protect the ninja world from devastation and to protect all innocent, even those in the 5 great nations. He added, to announce justice with love and shine like the stars above. Naruto then assumed the Jiraiya stance and attacked the black arms. The black arms fled in fear as Naruto yelled, "Chaos Spear," and began to power up his Chaos Spear as he approached. Naruto then commanded, "Leave this place and tell your leader if he wishes to fight me he alone must come to me." When the couple awoke the following day, Naruto gave Amy Rose a kiss on the lips, and Amy returned the kiss, prompting Naruto to say, "Good morning, Amy Rose-chan." Amy Rose said, "Good morning, Naruto-kun," after Naruto finished speaking. The couple then got out of bed, put on their Eggman Empire uniform, and left the bedroom for the kitchen, while Hashirama Rose Namikaze left his bedroom for the same reason. Amy Rose said, "Hashirama Rose Namikaze, be good and have fun because being sad does not suit you very well." Naruto said, "Hashirama Rose Namikaze, my son, behave, and if you do we'll go to Ichiraku Ramen for dinner." After the trio had eaten breakfast and the couple had taken her to the Ninja Academy. Hashirama Rose Namikaze cheered, "Ramen that does it, I will behave form sure and eat the amount of ramen that father has." After Amy Rose finished speaking, the couple then left Ninja Academy for Egg Dome, and once there, they arrived at the lab. When the couple got to the lab, Naruto got out what he needed and began building a brand new robot. When he was done, he activated the robot and exclaimed, "Behold my newest creation, a machine I created in honor of my father Minato Namikaze Mecha Yellowflash." Following his speech, Naruto added details about all of his father's moves, to which he grinned proudly. Then, looking up at the sky, Naruto said, "Father, if you can see me now, I have created a mecha clone of you and he has all the moves that you know." In remembrance of his father, Naruto saluted the sky. Mecha Yellowflash said, "Dr. Eggfox, I am at your command," after Naruto saluted in honor of his father Minato Namikaze. When Naruto said, "Mecha Yellowflash, wait for my command," Mecha Yellowflash responded, "Yes, Dr. Eggfox, I await your command." Naruto's alarm went off when Amy Rose arrived to see his latest creation. Amy Rose remarked, "Whoa, this looks impressive, Naruto-kun. He looks like a robotic copy of your father Minato Namikaze." Naruto responded, "He is copy of my father and I designed him in honor of my father." Orb.bot and Cube.bot appeared after Naruto's alarm went off. Naruto asked, "What's going on?" And Orb.bot replied, "Sorry, Dr. Eggfox. That was the alarm that was tested and the alarm worked perfectly well." Cube.bot then said, "I scanned the system and there is nothing wrong with the system. Dear Naruto and Amy Rose, you two have been granted the role of Jonin because you two have worked really well, plus you Naruto has been granted the opportunity to be a sensei, yours truly Tsunade Uzumaki Senju the 5th Hokage." Read the message after the Cube.bot finished speaking. The messenger bird then arrived and dropped the message into Naruto's hand. The couple left Egg Dome for Ninja Academy, and when they got there, Iruka said, "The senseis have arrived and I will announce the teams." Naruto said, "Amy Rose-chan, I am going to Ninja Academy to meet my 3 students and I will wait for you." Amy Rose responded, "I go with you because we get to see who our son Hashirama Rose Namikaze is going to get." Team 7 is Hanabi Hyuga, Retsu Makito, and Joe Mishasho with Sensei Sasuke Uchiha, said Academy teacher Iruka after speaking. "Team 7 comes with me to Training Ground 7, Sasuke said. Team 8 is Taila Nobito, Miles Hikute, and Cindy Abarame with Sensei Kiba Inazuka. "Follow me to the flower field," Kiba said after Academy teacher Iruka finished speaking. Team 8 then left for the flower field. Team 9 is Jack Suike, Rin Inazuka, and Dan Mongaiji with Sensei Rock Lee, said Rock Lee, who then said, "Follow me to the dojo with Power of Youth." Team 10 is Hashirama Rose Namikaze, Kathy Jane, and Jack Kitsune with Sensei Shikamaru Nara, said Iruka, the academy teacher, after Rock Lee finished speaking. This is such a drag, but I like you to come with me to barbecue, Shikamaru said. Last Team 11 Konohamaru Saratobi, Moegi Shibara, and Udon Kalikatis with Sensei Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. Naruto said, Team 11, let's go to Ichiraku for team introduction, after Iruka finished speaking at the Ninja Academy. Amy Rose then went to Egg Dome, and Team 11 then went to Ichiraku Ramen. When Team 11 got there, they sat on a chair. After Team 11 sat on a chair, Naruto said, I think an introduction is in order and I will go first to show you how introduction works. Which Naruto said, my name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. My hobbies is meditating, reading, cooking, writing. My likes is my father Minato Namikaze, my mother Kushina Uzumaki Namikaze. My fiancée Amy Rose, my resident Kurama the Nine-Tailed Fox. Ramen, pranks, my clan, my empire, my dislikes is Madara Uchiha. Traitors, perverts, rapists, my dream is to be Hokage and my goal is to kill Madara Uchiha. Then Naruto said, alright, it is your turn, Monkey Jr. So Konohamaru said, my name is Konohamaru Saratobi. My hobbies is reading, training, meditating, writing. My likes is my grandfather Horizon Saratobi. My uncle Asuma Saratobi. My father Josino Saratobi. My mother Mindy Saratobi. Ramen. Pranks. Hanabi-chan. My dislikes is Nega Orochimaru. Perverts. Rapists. Traitors. My dream is to be 7th Hokage and my goal is to surpass my grandfather Horizon Saratobi. After Konohamaru had spoken, Naruto said, it is your turn, lady, and Moegi responded, my name is Moegi Shibara. My hobbies is gardening, reading, meditating, cooking, writing. My likes is udon-kun, flowers, ramen. My dislikes is my grandmother council elder Hamaru. Traitors, perverts, rapists. My dream is to be Konohamaru-san's advisor when he becomes the 7th Hokage and my goal is to sack the civilian council. Afterwards Naruto stated, it is your turn, brains. And Udon responded, my name is Udon Calculatus. My hobbies is writing, reading, meditating. My likes is Moegi-chan, maths, traps, ramen. My dislikes is my grandfather Kaharu. Traitors, perverts, rapists. My dream is to be Konohamaru's advisor when he becomes 7th Hokage and my goal is to be Hidden Leaf's trap master. Naruto was thinking, this is going to be interesting because I have my successor. My successor's female advisor and my successor's male advisor, which Naruto responded, you three sound like a good team and I am going to test you tomorrow to see what your teamwork skills are like. Then Konohamaru inquired, what test are you going to use, Naruto-sensei? And Naruto responded, why, it is the bell test, the very same test my father gave his team, and it is the test Lord Hokage Horizon gave his 3 students. Following his remarks, Konohamaru responded, I am not afraid of the bell test, Naruto-sensei, because I am going to be your successor someday. Moegi responded with, the bell test is a challenging one and I am not afraid to do my best, followed by Udon, who said, it is logical that the bell test is the test been decided for us to get and there is only certain teams who ever passed the infamous bell test. So Naruto responded, have a good breakfast and I will wait for you at training ground 1 inch. After saying that, Naruto left for Egg Dome. When he got there, he went to the kitchen, where Amy Rose and Hashirama Rose Namikaze were. After they finished eating, the 3 of them left for the bedroom. Hashirama Rose Namikaze left the kitchen to go to his bedroom as soon as the couple arrived. After removing their Eggman Empire uniform and getting into bed, Naruto kissed Amy Rose on the lips, and Amy returned the kiss. Following their kiss, Naruto said, good night, Amy Rose-chan. Amy Rose responded, good night, Naruto-kun. The 2 then fell asleep, and Naruto entered his dream while Amy Rose entered hers. When Naruto first appeared in his dream, he looked in the mirror and saw that he was the 6th Hokage. Damn, I look good, and I am proud that I am the 6th Hokage, he said, giving himself a thumbs up to express his pride. In her dream, Amy Rose showed up. She looked at a picture of herself in a wedding gown and exclaimed, wow, I look good, and the wedding dress looks lovely. Amy Rose then grinned proudly. The following day, Hashirama Rose Namikaze and the couple woke up simultaneously. The three of them got out of bed, put on their Eggman Empire uniform, and left the bedroom to go to the kitchen. Naruto asked Hashirama Rose Namikaze if she was ready after they had eaten when they arrived. When she said, "I am ready, mother and father," Amy Rose responded, "Great, let's get you to your team." Naruto's three students responded, "Yes, Naruto-sensei," after the couple took Hashirama Rose Namikaze to his team after Amy Rose spoke. Naruto then left his team when they got there. "Okay. The test is that you need to obtain a bell and I suggest you fight with intent to kill, in words fight to intend to obtain a bell from me," Naruto said. Following their conversation, Naruto assumed the Uzukan stance and uttered the words, "Shinobi Tactic No. 1 Taijutsu." He then proceeded to attack his three students, but they managed to evade his blow. When Naruto's three students managed to avoid his attack, he said, "Shinobi Tactic No. 2 Genjutsu," and after making a few hand gestures, he said, "Genjutsu Art Ramen Paradise." As he cast his Genjutsu, his three students emerged from it. Following the release of the Genjutsu, Naruto said, "Shinobi Tactic No. 3 Ninjutsu," and after making a few hand gestures, he said, "Water-style Aqua Dragon." As a result, Naruto's three students managed to avoid his Aqua Dragon. "Congratulations, you three passed. As a sign that you passed, I will give you a bell each." Naruto gave each of his three students a bell after they had successfully evaded his Aqua Dragon Jutsu. Konohamaru then said, "Thank you for the bell, Naruto-sensei," to which Moegi replied, "Thank you for the bell, Naruto-sensei." Naruto responded, "You welcome, and we are officially a team," after Udon said, "Thank you for the bell, Naruto-sensei." Naruto then said, "We shall celebrate by having ramen together," and his three students followed him to Ichiraku Ramen. "Meet me here tomorrow because that is when we will have our very first mission and it is possibly a good mission," Naruto said after they consumed the ramen they had ordered and paid for when they arrived. Naruto responded, "I am not going to do Kakashi and see you tomorrow," after Konohamaru said, "Okay, Naruto-sensei, you can count on us." Moegi responded, "We will not let you down, Naruto-sensei." Udon then said, "Don't be a Kakashi, Naruto-sensei." Following his speech, Naruto left for Egg Dome, where he was met by Amy Rose and Hashirama Rose Namikaze. The three of them then proceeded to the kitchen so that they could eat when they got there. Hashirama Rose Namikaze left the kitchen to go to his bedroom after the three of them had eaten. The couple then went from the kitchen to the bedroom, and when they got there, they undressed before getting into bed. Following their bedtime, Naruto planted a kiss on Amy Rose's lips, to which Amy Rose returned the kiss. Naruto then said, "Good night, Amy Rose-chan," to which Amy Rose replied, "Good night, Naruto-kun." Following Amy Rose's speech, the couple fell asleep, and Naruto entered his dream while Amy Rose entered hers. When Naruto entered his dream, he saw that Amy Rose was nude. Amy Rose said, "I want to have your baby, which is why I am not wearing any clothes," in response to Naruto's question after noticing that she was nude. Naruto then said, "If you feel that you are ready for me to get you pregnant, I guess we can try for a baby," to which Amy Rose responded, "Excellent, because Hashirama Rose Namikaze likes to be a big brother. That is me, and I am in my hedgehog form because I am going to try to beat Sonic's time getting from here to Chili Dog Stand," said Naruto in response to Amy Rose's comment that Naruto was an orange hedgehog when she said, "Naruto-kun, is that you?" When the trio awoke the following morning, they got out of bed, put on their Eggman Empire uniform, and left the bedroom to go to the kitchen. Amy Rose remarked, "That is good because the path of the ninja is not a simple path," after the three of them had breakfast when Naruto asked, "Are you ready, Hashirama?" Hashirama responded, "I am ready, father." Amy Rose said, "Remember, you are our heir and someday Eggman Empire shall be yours." Hashirama Rose responded, "I wish for a sibling because I can take over role as leader of Eggman Empire and my sibling can strive to be the next Hokage." The couple then brought Hashirama Rose Namikaze to his team, to which Naruto said, "Behave yourself and we go out for ramen as a reward." Following Hashirama Rose Namikaze's remarks, the couple returned to the Egg Dome, where Naruto planted a kiss on Amy Rose's lips as they arrived. Amy then returned the kiss, and the couple began preparing for their wedding. Naruto said, "Amy Rose-chan, you can relax because I am going to see if there is a mission," after the couple had completed their wedding preparations. Amy Rose responded. Okay, Naruto-kun. Be careful and come back safely. Naruto then left the egg dome and went to the Hokage office, where he asked, Cousin Tsunade, is there any missions? There is a mission and it is an A-rank mission, 5th Hokage Tsunade explained after Naruto finished speaking. What is the A-rank mission? Naruto then asked. The A-rank mission is to protect an important person and the important person is a feudal lord. Finally, he asked, who is the important person I need to protect Cousin Tsunade? Very well, I accept the mission and I shall go alone but I will call for reinforcement in time. Naruto responded after 5th Hokage Tsunade explained that the person you will protect is Shion and she is actually a priestess not a feudal lord even when she is basic classed as a feudal lord. Naruto then left the Hokage office and went to the location of Priestess Shion, saying, Excuse me, are you Priestess Shion? After Naruto finished speaking, Priestess Shion explained, I am and who are you? Naruto responded, I am Jinchuriki of Kurama the Nine-Tailed Fox. I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. And then he assumed the Jiraiya stance. I see and I know this is odd, I had a vision about you, said Priestess Shion. I am son of Minato Namikaze. I am son of Kushina Uzumaki Namikaze. In the north I am Orange Flash, in the south I am Orange Death, in the east I am Dr. Eggfox, leader of Eggman Empire, and in the west I am the greatest genius ever lived. What is this vision that you had about me? Asked Naruto after Priestess Shion's speech. The vision I had about you is that you battle a great threat and this threat is greater than Moryu. Priestess Shion replied. If this great threat is who I think it is, you don't need to tell me about it because I am going to eliminate that bastard and I have no idea what Moryu is, but I do know it sounds like a foe that must be eliminated. In response, Naruto said, Moryu is a demon and if he is released into the world innocent people including myself will be in great danger. My mother's clan are masters in the art of sealing jutsu and Moryu is a threat that I plan to defeat plus anything left of Moryu I shall personally seal away with help from you, Naruto said after Priestess Shion finished speaking. Naruto then followed Priestess Shion to the sealing shrine, where he was horrified to see that they were too Kate. Priestess Shion, stay here where you are safe because this is a fight that I must do alone, Naruto said. I have faith in you and I know that you can do it because you are hero of the ninja world, Priestess Shion said after Naruto finished speaking. Naruto then ran straight to Moryu, saying, Hey demon, your reign of terror ends here and now. Moryu then retorted, Who dares to stop me from causing destruction to the ninja world? Then Naruto said, I dare and if you think that you can cause destruction you can think again because the one who dares to fight you is me. Which Moryu responded, Foolish human you do not stand a chance against me. Then Naruto responded, You fool I am not an ordinary human and I think I shall introduce myself before I show you my true might. So Naruto responded, I am son of Minato Namikaze. I am son of Kushina Uzumaki Namikaze, in the north I am Orange Flash, in the south I am Orange Death, in the east I am Dr. Eggfox leader of the almighty Eggman Empire and in the west I am greatest genius ever lived. I am Jinchuriki of Kurama the Nine-Tailed Fox. I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, Naruto said, assuming the Jiraiya stance. It is time that we bond our chakra and show that creep Moryu the might of the tailed beast, Naruto thought. That fool will suffer true defeat and he will see that tailed beasts are a far greater demon than him, Kurama responded. Following Kurama's words, Naruto assumed a new stance, unlocked the seal, and began channeling an amazing amount of chakra. With pride, Naruto exclaimed, Tailed Beast Mode, after successfully entering the Tailed Beast Mode. Naruto roared at Moryu after he had successfully entered Tailed Beast Mode. Kurama, I have no idea how powerful this demon is here, and all that I know is that this demon is a threat to Path of Six Sages' dream of true peace, Naruto thought. I refuse to allow that fool to ruin Father Path of Six Sages' dream, and if he thinks that he can defeat us well, he can think again, Kurama replied. Agreed Kurama, and now let's take this demon down tailed beast. Following his speech, Naruto attacked Moryu, slapping him. Thinking, Kurama, this freak rivals you and I think there is only one way to kill it, Kurama responded, You have read my mind, Naruto, and I agree. Let's eliminate that weakling. Following Kurama's speech, Naruto took his place and began preparing the Tailed Beast Bomb. As he was forming the bomb, he yelled, Tailed Beast Bomb, and Moryu was hit by the Tailed Beast Bomb. Your reign of terror ends here and now Moryu because you will be eliminated, Naruto said after destroying Moryu with a tailed beast bomb. He then began to create another tailed beast bomb and yelled, "Tailed beast bomb." After destroying Moryu with the tailed beast bomb, Naruto changed back. Following his transformation, Naruto sealed Moryu's dead body with the assistance of Priestess Shien. Naruto claimed that Land of Demons is safe and Land of Birds are also safe due to the link with Land of Demons. Priestess Shien responded, "Thank you for the help, Naruto. Normally I ask if you help me make a new priestess by making a baby girl with me, but I would rather be a friend." Naruto responded, "I would not mind being your friend and I am already a father to my son Hashirama Rose Namikaze." Once Naruto had finished speaking, he left the Land of Demons and went to the Hokage office. He said, "Cousin, the mission was a success and the demon known as Moryu has been eliminated," and 5th Hokage Tsunade said, "Excellent work, Naruto." Naruto then left the Hokage office and went to Egg Dome. "I have eliminated the demon known as Moryu and Land of Demons is safe plus Land of Birds is safe due to the link with Land of Demons," Naruto said as he approached Amy Rose. "That is excellent because it means Ninja World is a little more safe for our son Hashirama Rose Namikaze," said Naruto. "And I think it is time to collect our son because I think he deserves to have ramen at Ichiraku Ramen as a reward for being well behaved." Amy Rose said, "I agree, Naruto-kun." After Naruto finished speaking, the couple then left Egg Dome to go to Hashirama Rose Namikaze's place. Once they got there, Hashirama Rose Namikaze went to his parents, so the three of them left for Ichiraku Ramen. Naruto ordered Mushu pork ramen, Amy Rose ordered roast duck ramen, and Hashirama Rose Namikaze ordered tuna ramen as the three of them sat down in the chair. Following their ramen order, the trio began eating their meal after the couple ordered a glass of orange juice and a quo of sake, which Hashirama Rose Namikaze also ordered. After the three of them finished their ramen and drank their drink, Naruto said, "Amy Rose-chan, I have sensed something unexpected and it feels like the 7 Chaos Emeralds." Naruto had paid for the ramen. "That is excellent because I am going to obtain them and place them with the 7 Chaos Emeralds," Naruto said after Amy Rose explained that there is only one thing that feels like the 7 Chaos Emeralds and those are the 7 Sol Emeralds. Naruto then left Egg Dome to find the 7 Sol Emeralds, and upon arriving, he carefully picked up the 7 Sol Emeralds. Naruto picked up the 7 Sol Emeralds and ran back to Egg Dome. Once there, he carried the 7 Sol Emeralds to the room containing the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Naruto placed the 7 Sol Emeralds carefully, just as he had done with the 7 Chaos Emeralds, and he saw that the 7 Sol Emeralds had returned with the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Following the 7 Sol Emeralds' response with the 7 Chaos Emeralds, the 7 Sol Emeralds and the 7 Chaos Emeralds began to levitate around Naruto. Then, the energies of two different types of emeralds were directed at Naruto, causing something to change in Naruto's eyes. "Kurama, what happened to my eyes?" Naruto asked himself as he looked at the mirror after his eyes changed. "The dojutsu looks familiar, and I do not really remember where I have seen that dojutsu," Kurama said, prompting Naruto to ask, "Do you know anything about this dojutsu, Kurama?" Following his remarks, Kurama stated, "The dojutsu, much like the Rinnegan, has 6 to 7 abilities and I believe this is brother of the dojutsu Rinnegan," which caused Naruto to wonder, what are the 7 abilities that this dojutsu has? Then Kurama clarified, "The abilities of your dojutsu is Genjutsu Path, Elemental Path, Defender Path, Healer Path, Scanner Path, Copy Path and Morpher Path," which caused Naruto to wonder, "Do you know anything about the 7 abilities of my dojutsu?" After Naruto spoke, Kurama clarified, "Genjutsu Path allows you to use the same Genjutsu abilities as Mangekyo Sharingan and that means you will be able to use Genjutsu of Mangekyo Sharingan Tsukiyumi," which was what Naruto believed. "What are the other abilities of my dojutsu?" Then Kurama clarified, "Elemental Path allows you to use any elemental jutsu. Defender Path allows you to use Sasanu a Mangekyo Sharingan ability. Healer Path allows you to heal any of the impossible to heal injuries. Scanner Path allows you to see chakra points just like the Byakugan. Copy Path allows you to copy any jutsu that you do not know, and Morpher Path that allows you to transform into any of the Mobians." And thus Naruto thought, "That is mighty impressive and my dojutsu would be an excellent key for our plan to get revenge on Madara Uchiha." That bastard will not know what hit him, and that bastard Madara Uchiha will face our wrath, Kurama said after Naruto had given it some thought. Do I have the ability to deactivate these eyes, or do they say like this? Kurama then went on to say, I believe that your dojutsu cannot be deactivated, but you can disguise it as your original eyes. Naruto then performed a jutsu to disguise his eyes as his original eyes. When Naruto tried to activate his dojutsu after disguising it as his original eyes, he felt it transform back into his original eyes. When he realized he was without a dojutsu, he thought, Kurama, I don't have a dojutsu anymore, and I don't know why I no longer have a dojutsu. Naruto thought, that explains the tiny shock I felt. After Kurama explained, it appears your body was not able to adapt to the dojutsu and it caused your eyes to change back to what your eyes originally looked. Naruto then made the decision to travel to the cage meeting, so he went to see Amy Rose. I think it's time for the three of us to travel to the cage meeting and send a message to the Akatsuki, Naruto said as he approached Amy Rose. I agree, and once our son gets here we will travel to the cage meeting, Amy Rose replied. Then Hashirama Rose Namikaze arrived, so Naruto gave her an explanation of his plan. Naruto went to get his mother's engagement ring after explaining his plan to Hashirama Rose Namikaze. Amy Rose said, if you like to join us you can, because it will like a family protect. Hashirama Rose Namikaze responded, Mother and father, I like to go with you because this is wonderful time for us to have a family walk. Naruto then returned to Amy Rose. Upon returning to Amy Rose, Naruto knelt down and removed his mother's engagement ring. He then asked, Amy Rose, will you marry me? And put the ring on Amy Rose's finger. Amy Rose said, yes, Naruto, I will marry you and I am willing to help restore Uzumaki Namikaze clan. After Naruto put the engagement ring on her finger, Naruto stood up, and Amy Rose kissed him on the lips, so Naruto kissed Amy Rose on the lips. After giving Amy Rose a kiss on the lips, Naruto began arranging their wedding. When they were done, he asked, when do you want to get married, Amy-chan? Amy Rose said, I like to get married in 2 days' time before we go to cage meeting, so Naruto went ahead and scheduled their wedding for 2 days. Hashirama Rose Namikaze said, Mother and father, congrats. Naruto then said, thank you, son. In time, you might get a sibling. Amy Rose responded, your sibling might be a boy or a girl. Naruto returned to Amy Rose and explained, I have booked our wedding for 2 days' time, Amy-chan, and I am looking forward to the day we get married. 2 days later, everyone is at the wedding venue. Naruto arrived first, followed by Amy Rose and their son Hashirama Rose Namikaze, who stood beside Naruto. The priest then asked, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, do you take Amy Rose to be your loyal wedded wife to love and to care? To which Naruto responded, I Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze do take Amy Rose to be my loyal wedded wife to love and to care. The priest then asked, Amy Rose, do you take Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze to be your loyal wedded husband to love and to care? To which Amy Rose responded, I Amy Rose do take Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze to be my loyal wedded husband to love and to care. Naruto placed his mother's wedding ring on Amy Rose's finger after the priest said, place the wedding ring on your partner's finger. Amy Rose then placed Naruto's father's wedding ring on Naruto's finger. The priest then said, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, you may now kiss the bride, and Naruto planted a kiss on Amy Rose's lips. I gladly announce you two husband and wife, was said by the priest after Naruto and Amy Rose shared a kiss on the lips. The married couple then left for their honeymoon destination, where they undressed as soon as they got there. Naruto remarked, that was incredible, after Amy Uzumaki Namikaze had put her clothes back on. Amy responded, I agree, it was incredible, and I am possible that I will end up being pregnant, because if I am not pregnant yet we could always try again until I am pregnant. At that point, Naruto stopped blushing. That is fine, and in time we get to see if your mother is pregnant, but if not, well, I will try again to get you a sibling, Naruto said after the married couple returned to the egg dome after Naruto stopped blushing. Hashirama Rose Namikaze then said, Mother and father, you can call me Hashirama Uzumaki Namikaze from now on. The married couple went from the kitchen to the bedroom at the same time that Hashirama Uzumaki Namikaze went from the kitchen to his bedroom after Naruto said, it normally take until I check to see if I missed my monthly, and if I have I will take a pregnancy test to see if I am pregnant. The trio then went to the kitchen to eat. After taking off their clothes and getting into bed, The couple fell asleep as soon as they reached their room and began to dream. After the couple fell asleep, Naruto entered his dream and asked, "Who are you and why are you naked?" Noting that he was not in his bedroom, Naruto then saw an unknown figure. "My name is Lean. Da, and I am not wearing any clothes because I want to make love until you get me pregnant," the stranger said after Naruto had finished speaking. "The name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and I can't have sex with you because I am husband of Amy Uzumaki Namikaze, formerly known as Amy Rose, Lean." Da responded, "I do not think you can escape me because I am going to have sex with you until you get me pregnant, Lean." Da then climbed on top of Naruto. When the couple awoke the following day, Naruto greeted Amy-chan with, "Good morning," to which Amy responded, "Good morning, Naruto-kun." Naruto then planted a kiss on Amy Rose's lips. Following their kiss, Naruto and Amy got out of bed, changed into their clothes, and left the bedroom to head to the kitchen. Amy then gave Naruto another kiss on the lips. After the couple entered the kitchen, Hashirama Uzumaki Namikaze, who was previously known as Hashirama Rose Namikaze, joined them. The three of them ate breakfast together before Amy returned a few minutes later to take a pregnancy test. Amy said, "Naruto-kun, I have good news," after returning to the kitchen. Naruto asked, "What is the good news, Amy-chan?" Amy replied, "The good news is I'm pregnant and you're going to be a father," and Naruto grinned proudly. When Hashirama Uzumaki Namikaze asked, "Am I going to have a baby brother or will I have a baby sister?" Amy responded, "I am not sure what the baby gender is and we have not really decided on the baby's name." Naruto then grinned proudly and said, "Amy-chan, that has made me happy and I know you're going to be a wonderful mother even when you are a mother." Naruto then said, "Me and Amy-chan will decide on your sibling's name, but you can tell us what you think the baby name will be." Following Naruto's speech, Hashirama Uzumaki Namikaze said, "If it is a girl, you could honor your grandmother, and if it is a boy, you could name him in honor of the chameleon ninja." Amy Rose responded, "Naruto-kun, if it is a girl, we could name her Kushina Uzumaki Namikaze in honor of your mother, and if it is a boy, we could name him Espio Uzumaki Namikaze in honor of my friend Espio the chameleon ninja." Naruto then said, "I agree with you and our son Hashirama Uzumaki Namikaze," to which Hashirama Uzumaki Namikaze responded, "Thank you for agreeing with us, father, and I am looking forward to being a big brother." When Hashirama Uzumaki Namikaze finished speaking, Naruto said, "I am happy that for the second time I am going to be a father." Amy responded, "I am happy I am going to be a mother for the second time." The two then left the kitchen and went to the bedroom, and Hashirama went to his bedroom as soon as they got there. After taking off their clothes when they got there, the couple went to bed and fell asleep, which caused them to drift into a dream. Following the couple's dream, Amy showed up and saw her friend Sonic. Amy asked, "Is that you, Sonic?" To which Sonic responded, "Yep, it's me, Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's good to see you, Amy." Sonic responded, "Sure, Amy, you can tell me something wonderful before I go to battle Scourge." Amy then went on to say, "I am wife of Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and I am pregnant." Sonic then said, "Congratulations to you, Amy, and I am glad you are with someone who is noble." Sonic responded, "I am just being a good friend and you welcome," after Amy said, "Thank you Sonic and I am grateful you congratulated me." The following day, the couple woke up knowing Hashirama had woken up, so they got out of bed. Following their departure from bed, Amy said, "Good morning, Naruto-kun." Naruto responded, "Good morning, Amy-chan." Naruto then planted a kiss on Amy's lips, and Amy returned the kiss. Following Amy's kiss on Naruto's lips, the couple left the bedroom and went to the kitchen, where Hashirama Uzumaki Namikaze was waiting. The three of them then had breakfast together. 5 cages, I know I was not invited, but I came here for one reason and that is we declare war on the Akatsuki, said Naruto after he arrived at the cage meeting after the three of them had eaten breakfast. Hashirama Uzumaki Namikaze then left for his team, while Naruto went to the cage meeting. After Naruto spoke, Mizukage Mei replied, "I agree that Akatsuki are a danger that must be stopped because if they are not stopped Ninja World will be in danger," which Kazekage Gaara responded with, "I agree with my brother Naruto and even when we are not blood related but the Akatsuki are a danger that must be eliminated," followed by Tsuchikage Uniki who said, I agree with the lad, and I may had a rivalry with 3rd Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi the Akatsuki or a danger that must be stopped. Thus Reikage replied. I also agree because I refuse to allow the Akatsuki to harm the ninja world. Naruto responded, that is excellent because I declare that the Akatsuki minus the 2 members of the original Akatsuki are enemy of Eggman Empire. After Hokage Tsunade said, the leader of the Akatsuki, not the true Akatsuki, is an enemy that my grandfather faced, and that enemy is Madara Uchiha. Then, Madara Uchiha appeared, saying, this is rather interesting, but I have come to chat about Moon Eye Plan. Naruto then said, explain about the Moon Eye Plan or you will suffer the wrath of Eggman Empire, you murderous bastard. After Naruto had finished speaking, Madara Uchiha said, many years ago Path of the 6 Sages challenged the 10-tailed beast Jubi, and Path of 6 Sages tried all his might to calm it until he decided to seal it into himself, making him the original Jinchuriki. But when Path of the 6 Sages was about to die, he used Jubi's chakra to create Jubi 9 Bijus. Which Naruto chuckled and then replied, Madara, you are foolish as you are an idiot, because there was actually 10 Bijus and Kisame is not a tailless tailed beast, since the true 0-tailed beast is Ribi. Which Madara replied, how would you know about the tailed beasts, boy? After Madara Uchiha had spoken, Naruto responded, as, you foolishly think that I tell you what I know well. To make it clear that you are foolishly think you can accomplish such a dark plan, I will tell you what I, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, the leader of almighty Eggman Empire, know. Which Naruto continued. The tailed beasts are children of the 10-tailed beast, and if the 10-tailed beast is the mother, the father is Path of 6 Sages, but each tailed beast was given a name. Then Madara responded, I give you a choice, surrender the tailed beasts or I will declare war, and Naruto chuckled. You do not stand a chance against the full might of the Eggman Empire, and it is simply true, you foolish dark flame, that I happen to know a jutsu to call forth the legendary white flame, Naruto said after laughing. As you refused, I hereby declaring the 4th great ninja war on you all, Madara Uchiha replied. Naruto then laughed a 3rd time before saying, you declared a war on us, and my answer is this, you foolish dark flame, when we meet on the battlefield you will be eliminated by me. Following his speech, Naruto began to form a Rasengan and yelled, Rasengan. He then proceeded from the cage meeting room to the egg dome, where he blasted Madara Uchiha away with the Rasengan. When he arrived, Naruto said, Amy Rose alert, all robots, Eggman Empire is now at war against Madara Uchiha, code Blue Hedgehog Egg Fox Red, to which Amy responded, yes Naruto-kun. The robots of the Eggman Empire began preparing for war when Amy pressed the large red button, which caused the alarm to sound. Naruto then held the microphone and said, robots of the Eggman Empire, we are now at war with Madara Uchiha, and if he thinks he can foolishly dare to oppose us, we shall crush his foolish army like the bugs they are. We are ready to crush the foolish Dark Flames army, Metal Yellow Flash said as the robots finished their war preparations. Excellent, Metal Yellow Flash, Naruto responded. Amy and Hashirama prepare for battle because we are now at war with Madara Uchiha, to which Amy replied, yes Naruto-kun, and together Madara shall suffer defeat by the might of Eggman Empire. The trio began preparing for battle after Amy Rose Hashirama Uzumaki Namikaze declared, I have never really been in a war before, and I will do my best, because if the Akatsuki dare to oppose us, we will show them that Eggman Empire is a mighty force that Akatsuki should fear. The Eggman Empire's army marched to the battlefield, and as the army arrived, the shinobi of the 5 great nations arrived. That is fine with me, but if he makes 5 copies of himself, we battle his copies, because you can have the chance to battle Madara Uchiha, said Reikage in response to Naruto's statement that, Zabuza, you fight Kisame. Haku, I need you to battle White Zetsu. Amy-chan, I need you to battle Black Zetsu. Hashirama Uzumaki Namikaze, my son, I need you to battle Hidan. Robots of the Eggman Empire, you battle the Zetsu copies, and 5 cages, we 6 shall battle Madara Uchiha. The 7 Chaos Emeralds began to resonate with Naruto's chakra after he closed his eyes after hearing Reikage speak. Naruto thought, the 7 Chaos Emeralds are the severs of chaos enriched by the heart and empower the hero that fights to protect the innocent. When the 7 Chaos Emeralds began to resonate with Naruto's chakra, he began to transform into super form. After achieving this, he raised his hand and declared, today is the day that we fight not for vengeance but to protect the innocent, as today we are the ninja world defenders that will rise as the legends that we are. Everyone applauded as the Eggman Empire robots saluted with true courage. Following the brave salute from the Eggman Empire robots, Naruto yelled, "Everyone and robots of the Eggman Empire attack." Naruto then charged to Madara Uchiha's location, saying, "Today is the day that you will die for what you done." Madara Uchiha responded, "Very well, time for us to battle to the death." Madara Uchiha activated his Sharingan and then made some hand signs before yelling, "Genjutsu Art Dark Illusion," as Madara attacked Naruto after speaking. After Madara finished speaking, he cast his Genjutsu, and Naruto closed his eyes. Thinking, "It's time to unleash my true power," Naruto relaxed. After calming down, Naruto experienced a flashback in which he recalled the lessons Dr. Eggman had taught him prior to his disappearance. Naruto then opened his eyes and made a few hand gestures. After making a few hand gestures, Naruto slammed his hand to the ground and yelled, "Summoning Jutsu." The 7 Chaos Emeralds then materialized, so Naruto closed his eyes once more. Following his eye closure, the 7 Chaos Emeralds resonated with his chakra, causing him to begin transforming into his super form. When he opened his eyes, he declared, "I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze the Egg Fox, and I am not afraid to unleash my true power." Following his speech, Naruto proceeded to attack Madara Uchiha, using Uzumaki Barrage while shouting, "Taijutsu Art Uzumaki Barrage." He then began to form a Rasengan, adding Wind Chakra as he was successful. Following the addition of Wind Chakra to his Rasengan, Naruto proceeded to attack Madara Uchiha, yelling, "Wind-style Rasen Shuriken," as he did so. After deactivating his super form, Madara executed a series of hand signs, yelling, "Fire-style Great Inferno," as Madara Uchiha attacked Naruto with Fire-style Great Fire Inferno. Following Madara Uchiha's Fire-style Great Fire Inferno attack, Naruto closed his eyes and entered a special mental space. When he saw a red-eyed version of himself, he asked, "Who are you and why do you look like me?" "I am the negative part of you and I believe you to be my positive side," Naruto said after revealing his red eyes. "Negami, what is going on?" He then went on to say, "I want to kill Madara Uchiha and you want to protect the innocent." Madara Uchiha is not an easy opponent and Hashirama Senju was not able to kill that bastard, Naruto asked. The two sides of Naruto fused together as he returned from his special part of his mindscape. Naruto said, "Positive me, it is time that we fused together to unleash our true power and together we will kill that murderous bastard Madara Uchiha." To which Naruto replied, "I agree, it is time we fuse together and unlock a power that no ninja has ever accomplished." Naruto opened his eyes, made a few hand gestures, and then slammed his hand on the ground before shouting, "Summoning Jutsu." Naruto grinned as 7 Chaos Emeralds and 7 Sol Emeralds materialized. The 7 Chaos Emeralds are the 7 Chaos together with the 7 Sol Emeralds. "A true miracle shall happen," Naruto said, closing his eyes after the 2 sets of 7 emeralds appeared. Then, the 7 Chaos Emeralds resonated with Naruto's chakra, and the 7 Sol Emeralds did the same. Naruto began to transform into a completely different form after the 2 sets of 7 emeralds struck a chord with his chakra. Madara Uchiha asked, "What was that power?" "It was like chakra." Naruto opened his eyes and declared, "I am Rikudo Naruto, and Madara Uchiha, for the injustice that you caused, you will be eliminated." Each member of the Egg Fox Empire went to battle an Akatsuki member after Naruto touched his jacket and said, "Members of the Egg Fox Empire, begin the attack on Akatsuki." When the first Egg Fox Empire member arrived, Kisame remarked, "Looks like you are my opponent and I did not expect my opponent to be you, Zabuza." Kisame Hoshikage, "I must thank Shinigami for truly reviving me because I finally get to kill you and I will unleash my true power," Zabuza said after Kisame finished speaking. Zabuza then prepared to fight, and Kisame prepared to fight, so Zabuza made 2 hand signs. "Ninja Art Hidden Mist Jutsu," was yelled by Zabuza after he had made 2 hand signs. He then cast Hidden Mist Jutsu. "Kisame, I know you should remember why I was known as Demon of the Mist, and since you will not survive this fight, I am master of the Silent Mist fighting style," Zabuza said, before making a few hand signs in silence. "I am master of the Silent Mist fighting style and Kisame, you will be eliminated," Zabuza said after making a few hand gestures. "I am not afraid of you and I am glad you've been truly revived by Shinigami because I get the pleasure to kill you," Kisame responded. He then silently attacked Kisame with water-style water dragon jutsu. Following Kisami's speech, Zabuza declared, "I am not afraid of you, Kisame, and I am going to kill you." Zabuza then formed some hand signals and yelled, "Water-style water bomb jutsu," as he used the technique to attack Kisame. After using a water-style water bomb to attack Kisame, Zabuza made a series of hand signals that allowed him to trap Kisame while he said, "Water-style supreme water prison jutsu." Zanuza then prepared his executioner blade, and Zabuza yelled, "Kisame die," killing Kisame Hoshikage. "I believe that you are my opponent and I do not even know you," Akatsuki member Hidan said when the second member of Eggfox Empire arrived after Zabuza killed Kisame. "I am Nawaki Uzumaki Senju, and in the words of my sister I am going to crush you," the Eggfox Empire member responded. "I did not know you survived, but in words of great Jashin, time for you to die," Hidan said. Nawaki began to enter Sage mode after Hidan spoke, and after successfully doing so, he attacked Hidan. "Heavenly Punch of Fury" was the yell Nawaki made, and Bawaki struck Hidan with it, causing Nawaki to make some hand gestures. After making a few hand gestures, Nawaki yelled, "Sage Art Great Forest Dragon," and then used that to attack Hidan. Then, Nawaki yelled, "Heavenly Kick of Pain," and used that to attack Hidan. "Sage Art Tree of the Shinigami" was yelled by Nawaki as he formed some hand signs after attacking Hidan with a Heavenly Kick of Pain. Nawaki then killed Hidan with the Sage Art Tree of the Shinigami and proceeded to assist his sister Tsunade Uzumaki Senju. When the third member of Eggfox Empire showed up after Nawaki had gone to assist his sister Tsunade Uzumaki Senju, Kakazu turned to face his opponent and said, "I am Kakazu of the Five Hearts and I shall be your opponent." In response, the third member of Eggfox Empire said, "I am Hiku Yuki Momochi and in honor of my father Zabuza Momochi I will crush you." Following Haku's speech, Kakazu made a few hand gestures and yelled, "Fire-style fireball jutsu." Kakazu then used fire-style fireball jutsu to attack Haku, which caused Haku to make more hand gestures. Haku made some hand signs and then yelled, "Water-style water dragon ball jutsu." After blocking the fireball with this technique, Haku made some more hand signs and created a unique ice spear. When Haku used a special ice spear to attack Kakazu, he yelled, "Ice-style Yuki Dragon Spear." "Kakazu, you don't stand a chance and I will unleash my true power," Haku said. Then, after making some hand gestures, he yelled, "Ice-style Field of the Frozen Momochi." Following his speech, Haku froze their area of the battlefield, opened a sword, and declared, "Now is the time that you shall face my true might." Then, he proceeded to attack Kakazu, shouting, "Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Frozen Momochi." Haku yelled, "Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Angry Momochi," after attacking Kakazu with the Frozen Momochi's Kenjutsu Art Dance. Kakazu then retorted, "It seems the field of Frozen Momochi was activation of your Momochi bloodline." Haku clarified, "Momochi bloodline is not elemental because Momochi bloodline is a blade." Haku yelled, "Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Frozen Yuki," as Kakazu was about to use a lightning-style jutsu. Then, as Haku attacked Kakazu with Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Frozen Yuki, Haku yelled, "Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Angry Yuki." Finally, Haku said, "I think that is enough Kenjutsu and I will use Taijutsu." Following his speech, Haku sealed his blade back on himself, assuming the Frozen Demon stance. Then, he proceeded to attack Kakazu, shouting, "Taijutsu Art Yuki-Oni Kick." Ice-style Momochi Ice Prison was yelled by Haku after he used the Taijutsu Art Yuki-Oni Kick to attack Kakazu. Haku then used these hand signs to trap Kakazu inside the ice-style Momochi Ice Prison. After making a few hand gestures, Haku yelled, "Ice-style White Dragon Blizzard," and used it to kill Kakazu. Then, the fourth member of the Eggfox Empire showed up, and he said, "Deidara of the Akatsuki, I am Roku, and I shall be your opponent." Then Roku made some hand gestures and yelled, "Fire-style Dragon Warbomb," after Deidara said, "Roku of the Fire-style, this would be a good fight and I am going to enjoy it." Roku responded, "Deidara, you are a worthy opponent and that is why I am going to unleash my true power." Following his speech, Roku used a fire-style Dragon Warbomb to attack Deidara. Deidara then made a series of hand gestures before saying, "Earth-style Explosive Rock Bullet," at which point Deidara used an style explosive rock bullet to attack Roku. Roku said, that attack was not effective and it is TME I unleash my true might, after Deidara attacked him with an earth style explosive rock bullet. Roku then made some hand gestures and yelled, fire style white dragon flame bomb. Following his speech, Roku used a fire style white dragon flame bomb to attack Deidara. He made a few hand gestures before shouting, fire style white dragon flame blast. Deidara, you do not stand a chance and for the injustice that you caused you will be eliminated, Roku said after attacking him with a fire style white dragon flame blast. The Akatsuki will win and nobody can defeat the powerful Madara Uchiha, Deidara responded. That is where you are wrong because I am descendant of the legendary White Flame Izuna Uchiha, Roku said, activating his Sharingan. Fire style white dragon flame shuriken was yelled by Roku after activating his Sharingan, and he then used these hand signs to attack Deidara. Roku yelled, fire style white dragon flame spear, after Roku had made some hand signs. Roku then used these hand signs to attack Deidara, and Roku then yelled, fire style white dragon white dance. Following his speech, Roku used a fire style white dragon flame dance to power up. He made some hand gestures before shouting, fire style white dragon flame drill, and using this technique to kill Deidara. Roku thought, I have defeated my opponent and I know Akatsuki must be stopped or all shall be enslaved. I am Sasori of the Red Sand and who are you, said the fifth member of Eggfox Empire after Roku finished speaking. I am Aang of the Wind Style and Sasori of the Akatsuki. I shall be your opponent, the fifth member of Eggfox Empire responded, and Aang prepared to battle Sasori of the Red Sand. Aang yelled, Wind Style Great Breakthrough, as he signed a few hand signs after preparing to fight, and then he attacked Sasori with the same hand sign. Following the formation of a hand sign, Aang yelled, Wind Style White Brisson Roar, and then proceeded to attack Sasori with the same hand sign. Aang then said, Wind Style White Bison Bullet, after forming some more hand signs. After saying, Sasori of the Red Sand, for the injustice you done you will be eliminated, Aang used a Wind Style White Bison Bullet to attack Sasori. Aang then made some hand gestures and yelled, Wind Style White Bison Fury. After Aang finished speaking, he made several hand gestures and yelled, Wind Style White Bison Blast, at Sasori, who then attempted to attack Aang with Wind Style White Bison Fury. After saying this, Aang used a Wind Style White Bison Blast to kill Sasori of the Red Sand. Thinking, my opponent turned himself into a puppet and those people refused to die with honor, Aang grinned proudly and went to assist Roku. When good Orochimaru arrived after Aang had gone to assist Roku, he looked at evil Orochimaru and said, looks like we get to finally finish our fight and you my evil twin will die. Evil Orochimaru responded, you were born from removal of my student's curse mark and I will kill you to prove I am the true Orochimaru. Both Orochimarus yelled, Sniking Shadow Snakes, after evil Orochimaru finished speaking, and as a result, they clashed with striking shadow snakes. Good Orochimaru attacked, and evil Orochimaru counterattacked. Good Orochimaru said, you did not know true power of the snakes and it is time I show you true power of the snakes, after the two Orochimaras clashed with striking shadow snakes. Evil Orochimaru responded, I know the snakes and it costs human lives and you shall be the one who will die. Good Orochimaru then made some hand signs, slamming his hand on the ground while yelling, summoning jutsu. Orochimaru, why have you summoned me and why are you fighting yourself? Asked the snake boss Manda after good Orochimaru finished speaking. I summoned you because my opponent is what you might call my evil twin and he brings dishonor to the snake clan, good Orochimaru said. Following the conversation Manda stated, I cannot get involved in this but as you are both Orochimaru, the two of you will fight to the death by law of the snake and I Manda declare you two fight for the right to be snake clan summoner in a fight known as Slither Pit. Which good Orochimaru inquired, Lord Manda, could you explain to us Orochimaru about the ancient law known as the Slither Pit? And Manda responded, Slither Pit is ancient snake clan summoning law where the two snake clan summoners fight for the right to be accepted as true snake summoner. So evil Orochimaru responded, that sounds excellent because I can now activate the law as the both of us can fight to the death for the right to be true snake summoner. After saying, twin brother, I challenge you by Snake Clan summoning law to Slitherpit, evil Orochimaru said, to which good Orochimaru replied, I accept your challenge by law of Snake Clan. Manda then said, by law of Snake Clan may Slitherpit begin, and Manda withdrew back to Ryuchi Cave. Following Manda's retreat to Ryuchi Cave, good Orochimaru assumed a true snake stance, made a few hand gestures, and then yelled, wind-style white snake air bullet. Good Orochimaru then used this weapon to attack evil Orochimaru. Good Orochimaru said, you are not the only one who knows forbidden jutsu and it is time I show you my true might, after evil Orochimaru used a wind-style white snake air bullet to attack him. Evil Orochimaru then made some hand gestures in response, and evil Orochimaru yelled, wind-style great breakthrough. After speaking, good Orochimaru made a few hand gestures and yelled, fire-style white snake flamethrower. Then, good Orochimaru used the fire-style white snake flamethrower to attack evil Orochimaru, to which evil Orochimaru replied, why is it that you know those jutsu and I do not know those jutsu? Good Orochimaru made a few hand signs after evil Orochimaru said, I know those jutsu because I unlike you I actually honor the true power of the Snake Clan. Evil Orochimaru then pulled out his blade. Good Orochimaru then added, that blade was made with dishonor and I think it is time I finally summon my blade. Following a series of hand gestures, good Orochimaru yelled, snake sword seal release. After touching his seal, good Orochimaru's sword materialized, and he seized it. When good Orochimaru reached for his sword, he said, meet the true blade of the Snake Clan and unlike your sword Kusangi the snakeskin sword my sword the fang of the dragon snake Kosargi my sword was blessed by the great snake sage Ryu Ichimaku. Good Orochimaru then proceeded to attack evil Orochimaru, shouting, Kenjutsu art dance of the noble snake. As a result, good Orochimaru used Kenjutsu art dance of the noble snake to attack evil Orochimaru. When evil Orochimaru used the dance of the noble snake to attack good Orochimaru sealed Kusangi in evil Orochimaru after sealing his sword back on his tongue and making a few hand gestures. Orochimaru then yelled, sealing jutsu mark of the Banseat snake. After sealing the Kusangi in evil Orochimaru, good Orochimaru made a few hand gestures and yelled, bolt of the noble snake. Then, using a lightning-style bolt of the noble snake, good Orochimaru attacked evil Orochimaru, declaring, I have defeated you because thanks to lightning-style bolt of the noble snake I can take what is mine. Following his speech, good Orochimaru made 4 hand signs and shouted, Ninja art golden snake chakra thief. After stealing evil Orochimaru's chakra, good Orochimaru made 5 hand signs. Forbidden jutsu Shinigami ritual was yelled by good Orochimaru after he had formed 5 hand signs. Shinigami then appeared, and good Orochimaru said, I give you the soul of my evil twin, and the only thing I like is one simple request. Shinigami then asked, what is it you wish for the cost of your evil twin's soul? Good Orochimaru said, I wish for revival of the female who I love, to which Shinigami replied, in exchange for your lover's soul will take the soul of your evil twin. After Shinigami finished reviving good Orochimaru's lover, good Orochimaru killed evil Orochimaru using the Shinigami ritual, which is forbidden. When Yuffie asked, Orochimaru-kun, what do you mean you defeated your evil twin? Good Orochimaru replied, I was created from curse mark that was on my student Anko and unlike the Orochimaru who I killed with effect of the forbidden jutsu Shinigami ritual, I have no desire to follow the dark path of the ninja. After killing evil Orochimaru with the help of the forbidden jutsu Shinigami ritual, good Orochimaru turned to his female lover and said, Yuffie my love, I have defeated my evil twin and I have successfully used a forbidden jutsu honorably. Good Orochimaru said, I am going to help my 2 teammates and I need you to help my student Anko. Yuffie responded, I will help her Orochimaru-kun and if she wishes for parents we could give her that by adopting her as our daughter. It was after good Orochimaru's speech that Shinigami vanished with evil Orochimaru's soul, which good Orochimaru destroyed with a fire-style jutsu. Good Orochimaru went to help his 2 teammates after Yuffie finished speaking, and when he arrived, he said, Nawaki, I need you to get to the medic center because it is time we the 3 legendary Sannin unleash our true power. To which Nawaki replied, that would be fine and I will not allow the innocent to suffer. Yuffie went to help Anko. When the 6th member of the Eggfox Empire arrived, Good Orochimaru went to assist his two teammates. The sixth member then declared, I am Korra of the water style and I shall be your opponent. Akatsuki member White Zetsu then declared, Korra, I will not allow you to interfere with Master Madara's plan and for that you will be eliminated. As a result, White Zetsu prepared to battle Korra of the water style. Following White Zetsu's preparation for the fight, White Zetsu attacked Korra of the water style. Korra responded, I am not afraid of you and I Korra of the water style refuse to allow you to cause such dishonor. Korra then launched a counterattack, making a few hand gestures. After making a few hand signals, Korra shouted, Water style blue shark bullet. Then, Korra used a water style beer dog bullet to attack White Zetsu. After making a few more hand signals, Korra shouted, Water style beer dog torpedo. I see that you use water style jutsu of your own creation but that is not enough to defeat me, said White Zetsu after Korra of the water style used a water style beer dog torpedo to attack him. It is time that I unleash my true power, Korra of the water style responded, activating the mark of White Polar Beer Dog. Water style water beer dog jutsu was yelled by Korra of the water style after activating the mark of the White Polar Beer Dog. Korra then attacked White Zetsu with water style water beer dog, forming 4 hand signs in the process. Following the formation of 4 hand signs, Korra of the water style yelled, Water style water bear dog missile. Then, using a water style water beer dog missile, Korra attacked White Zetsu. After forming 5 hand signs, Korra then yelled, Water style beer dog fury. Following her speech, Korra of the water style used a water style beer dog to attack White Zetsu. After making 7 hand gestures, Korra of the water style yelled, Water style beer dog bomb, and used the water style beer dog bomb to kill White Zetsu. When the 7th member of the Egg Fox Empire arrived at a different location, Black Zetsu said, I am Black Zetsu of the Akatsuki and who are you? After Korra killed White Zetsu with a water style beer dog bomb, Korra of the water style thought, I Korra of the water style have defeated White Zetsu of the Akatsuki. Korra then went to assist her friends. Following Black Zetsu's speech, the 7th Egg Fox Empire member declared, I am Kyoshi of the Earth style, and you are my opponent. Black Zetsu responded, Kyoshi of the Earth style, if you interfere with Master Madara's plan, I will eliminate you. I refuse to allow your master's plan to be a success, and in honor of Gaia I will crush you. Kyoshi of the Earth style then prepared to fight. After preparing to fight, Kyoshi of the Earth style made 2 hand signs and yelled, Earth style stone shuriken. Then, Kyoshi used Earth style stone shuriken to attack Black Zetsu, forming 3 hand signs in the process. I am not afraid of you and I will now use my true power, Kyoshi of the Earth style responded after forming 3 hand signs and yelling, Earth style mud bomb. Kyoshi then used the Earth style mud bomb to attack Zetsu. Black Zetsu then said, those Earth style jutsu are your creations and like my brother White Zetsu we were created out of corrupted sage chakra. Following his speech, Kyoshi of the Earth style activated the Suboku Bear's mark, making 4 hand signals before shouting, Earth style stone missile. Kyoshi then used the Earth style stone missile to attack Black Zetsu. After using an Earth style stone missile to attack Black Zetsu, Kyoshi of the Earth style made 5 hand gestures and yelled, Earth style rock torpedo. Then, Kyoshi of the Earth style used an Earth style stone torpedo to attack Black Zetsu, saying, Black Zetsu, you do not stand a chance against me and I will not allow you to live because all Akatsuki members except for the 3 deserve to be eliminated. After speaking, Kyoshi of the Earth style made 6 hand signals and yelled, Earth style stone blast. Kyoshi then used Earth style stone blast to kill Black Zetsu, so she went to assist her 3 friends. Hashirama Uzumaki Namikaze arrived to watch Naruto after Kyoshi of the Earth style went to assist her 3 friends. Naruto then said, the Akatsuki has been eliminated by my members of Egg Fox Empire and now there is no escape because I am going to finish our fight. Madara Uchiha then said, I am not afraid of you and your allies can watch this fight because once I have defeated you I will kill all those who you care about. Itachi said, I will be the first to fight Madara Uchiha and Sasuke if something happens to me. If something happens to me, you will be the leader of the Uchiha clan. Sasuke responded, I will not leave you brother because if he defeats you I will fight Madara Uchiha. Nagato and Konan arrived after Madara Uchiha spoke. Following Itachi's speech, Madara declared, "I will fight both of you, my fellow Uchiha clan members, and I will simply fight to kill because I am original leader of Uchiha clan, meaning I will put leadership of Uchiha clan on the line." Itachi proceeded to attack Madara Uchiha, but Madara Uchiha blocked the attack after Itachi activated his Sharingan. Sasuke felt his Sharingan change into a Mangekyo Sharingan after Madara killed Itachi Uchiha for blocking his attack. This infuriated Sasuke, who then yelled, "Madara Uchiha, I Sasuke Uchiha challenge you for leadership of Uchiha clan. You can have leadership of Uchiha clan because you are not worthy to fight me, and you Nagato, I want to fight you," Madara said after Sasuke finished speaking. Nagato then activated his Rinnegan and said, "Naruto, if something bad happens I will swap your eyes for my Rinnegan since we are both Uzumaki." Naruto then responded, "Give that bastard some damage Nagato and let me be the one to kill him. I am Nagato Uzumaki, one of the 2 surviving members of the original Akatsuki, and I shall be your opponent," Nagato said after Naruto finished speaking. "Akatsuki belong to me, and I am happy to challenge you for the right to be called leader of the Akatsuki," Madara Uchiha retorted. When Madara finished speaking, Sasuke closed his eyes and said, "Madara, I am not afraid of you and I will avenge my brother because I Sasuke Uchiha follow the will of White Flame." Sasuke then entered his dreamscape and materialized there. Sasuke asked, "Who are you?" after spotting Madara's brother in the dreamscape. "I am Izuna Uchiha, the legendary White Flame of the Uchiha, and I summoned you in the dreamscape," Madara's brother replied, prompting Sasuke to ask, "Why did you summon me, Lord Izuna?" Following that, Izuna asked, "Young Sasuke, do you know about the activation of the Sharingan?" To which Sasuke responded, "I know Sharingan is to be unlocked when Uchiha is about to be hit with a kill hit jutsu." And then Izuna responded, "That is the negative way to unlock the Sharingan and the positive way to unlock the Sharingan is caused by a surge of true bravery." So Sasuke responded, "My Sharingan was unlocked by the will to protect those who I care about." Sasuke explained, "My Sharingan evolved into Mangekyo Sharingan when I felt that your brother needed to be stopped." Izuna then said, "Sasuke, it is time that I awaken the power of the White Flame and power of the positive eternal Mangekyo Sharingan." Izuna then touched Sasuke's forehead after saying, "Young Sasuke, you have proven that you are from my side of the Uchiha clan and I like you to tell me how you got the Mangekyo Sharingan." Sasuke's Mangekyo Sharingan changed into a positive, eternal Mangekyo Sharingan after Izuna touched his forehead and yelled, "Activation of the White Flame." Sasuke then felt the legendary white fire activate, and he vanished from the dreamscape. Madara Uchiha, I Sasuke Uchiha, descendant of legendary White Flame Izuna, challenge you to Uchiha combat, said Sasuke when he opened his eyes after vanishing from the dreamscape. "I know the ancient law of the Uchiha and I accept the challenge Sasuke Uchiha of the White Flame," said Madara, and Sasuke activated the mark of the White Dragon. "I notice you have inherited my brother's version of the Sharingan and my brother did not stand a chance against power of the Dark Flames," Madara said after Sasuke spoke, activating his Mangekyo Sharingan. Sasuke responded, "You may have power of the Dark Flames, but I will not allow you to dishonor the true power of the Uchiha." Sasuke then made a few hand gestures. Following the formation of several hand signs, Sasuke yelled, "Fire-style White Dragon Fireball," after which he used the Fire-style White Dragon Fireball to attack Madara. He then formed a hand sign and yelled, "White Dragon Tsukiyomi. Welcome to White Dragon Tsukiyomi, and here I am the boss, and unlike Tsukiyomi the positive version is powerful enough to rival the Dark Flame Tsukiyomi," Sasuke said after catching Madara in White Dragon Tsukiyomi. "I am not afraid and your Tsukiyomi is not powerful enough to rival the negative version of the Mangekyo Sharingan Genjutsu," Madara responded. "That is where you are not correct, and in this Tsukiyomi I control what happens," Sasuke responded. Sasuke dispelled the positive Mangekyo Sharingan Genjutsu after he spoke. A Genjutsu copy of Kurama appeared, and the 9-tailed fox formed a tailed beast bomb. The Genjutsu copy of Kurama then attacked Madara Uchiha for 12 hours using the tailed beast bomb. "Was that enough for you to surrender leadership of Uchiha clan to me, Dark Flame Uchiha?" Sasuke asked after dispelling his Genjutsu. "That was satisfying enough that I hand leadership of Uchiha clan to you, and I expect when you die of old age you mark your chosen as next White Flame of Uchiha." Sasuke then took his brother's body for an honorable burial, To which Nagato replied, "Now it is my turn and you better show me why you think you are worthy to be leader of Akatsuki." Madara yelled, "Fire style great fire devastation," after Nagato finished speaking, and then Nagato made a few hand signs in response. Madara then attacked Nagato Uzumaki with fire style great fire devastation. Nagato yelled, "Sealing Jutsu Absorbian of the Great Flame," after making a few hand signs. After absorbing Madara's jutsu, Nagato made 3 distinct hand signs and yelled, "Water style Whirlpool Fury." Following his speech, Nagato used Water style Whirlpool Fury to attack Madara Uchiha, shouting, "Water style Great Whirlpool Fury." He then used the same technique to attack Madara Uchiha, saying, "I have used 2 jutsu that some Uzumaki did not know and I hope that proved I am the one who is worthy to be leader of the Akatsuki." Naruto responded, "I want to finish my fight with you murderous bastard, and in honor of my resident Kurama the Nine-Tailed Fox vengeance shall be ours." After Nagato finished speaking, Madara said, "You have proven you are worthy to be leader of the Akatsuki and all I want is to finish my fight with my true opponent Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze the Egg Fox." Naruto then made some hand gestures and yelled, "Sealing Jutsu 4-point barrier. Thanks to my 4-point barrier sealing jutsu, there is no escape you murderous bastard, and not only I will have my revenge for what you done, Kurama the Nine-Tailed Fox will have his revenge for what you done," Naruto said after erecting a 4-point barrier on their side of the battlefield. Madara responded, "That fox is nothing but a beast that only deserves to obey my every command." Kurama then yelled angrily inside Naruto, "Madara Uchihami and Naruto will have our revenge on you vile piece of garbage." Naruto thought, "Kurama, it's time that we get our revenge on that murderous bastard Madara Uchiha." Kurama responded, "I agree, Naruto, it's time we have our revenge and not even Shinigami be able to get in our way." After witnessing Madara perform summoning jutsu, Naruto turned to see that Madara had called forth the demon known as Black Shadow. Following Black Shadow's summoning by Madara Uchiha, Naruto sensed a spark of Ashura Otsutsuki's chakra and fused it with his own. Then, looking at Black Shadow, Naruto uttered, "Black Shadow, I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze the Egg Fox, and I am not afraid of you." Black Shadow retorted, "Very well human, prepared to die," after Naruto had said, "Foolish human, you dare challenge me." Naruto had responded, "I am not afraid of you demon, and I will not allow that murderous bastard Madara Uchiha to enshroud the ninja world in darkness. That demon will die and there is no way he will defeat me because I am Kurama the Nine-Tailed Fox." Kurama responded, "I do not know if this will work, but it is time for you to show Black Shadow your true power." Naruto thought after Black Shadow stopped attacking him and closed his eyes. Once Kurama finished speaking, Naruto made a few hand gestures and slammed his hand on the ground. Then he shouted, "Summoning Jutsu," and the tailed beasts emerged from the seals. "I know that I summoned you Kurama, but how is it possible your relatives appeared?" is what Naruto said after the mother of the tailed beasts appeared. "Young human, I am Shinju the 10-tailed beast, and I can answer your question," Shinju responded. "How is it possible that you all appeared?" Naruto asked after Shinju's speech. "You were able to summon us with the power of my human son Ashura Otsutsuki, and each of my tailed beast children can finally return to the summoned realms where they will be safe," Shinju replied. When Naruto saw the tailed beasts teleport back to the summoned realms, he asked, "Shinju, could you fight the demon known as Black Shadow?" "I guess you could call me Shinju Otatsuki and I will Black Shadow because it has been a very long time since I've been in a fight," Shinju said after Naruto finished speaking. After glancing at Black Shadow, Shinju shouted, "Black Shadow, I am Shinju Otsutsuki and I will be your opponent." Following Shinju's roar at Black Shadow, Shinju attacked Black Shadow by channeling Ribi Chakra. After making a few hand gestures, Shinju shouted, "Ribi Art Parasite Enchantment," and used it on their battlefield. Shinju channeled Tanuki Chakra after using Ribi Art Parasite Enchantment, saying, "The jutsu I used was Ribi Art Parasite Enchantment, and thanks to that I gained the same sensory that you have, foolish creature." Shinju then yelled, "Tanuki Art Sandblast," and used it to attack Black Shadow. Shinju channeled Nekatama Chakra after attacking Black Shadow with Tanuki Art Sandblast. After making a few hand gestures, Shinju yelled, "Nekatama Art Blue Fire Howl," and then used that to attack Black Shadow. After using the Nekatama Art Blue Fire Howl to attack Black Shadow, Shinju used the Kyotagame Chakra to form a series of hand signs before shouting, Sanbi Art Coral Missile, and using that weapon to attack Black Shadow. After using the Sanbi Art Coral Missile to attack Black Shadow, Shinju channeled Beino Chakra and made a series of hand gestures before shouting, Yanbi Art Magma Shot. Shinju then used the Yanbi Art Magma Shot to attack Black Shadow. Shinju channeled Dolphin Horse Chakra after attacking Black Shadow with Yanbi Art Magma Shot. After making a few hand gestures, Shinju yelled, Gobi Art Steam Bullet, and used that to attack Black Shadow. Shinju said, I have used 6 of my 11 attacks and you do not stand a chance against me. Shinju Otsutsuki the 10-tailed beast, after attacking Black Shadow with a Gobi Art Steam Bullet. Black Shadow responded, I will destroy you and absorb your power. Shinju then threatened to eliminate Black Shadow with his 11th attack, to which Black Shadow responded, I am not afraid of you, tailed beast, and the ninja world will fall to darkness. Shinju channeled Slug Chakra after Black Shadow spoke, made a few hand gestures, and then yelled, Rokubi Art Explosive Super Bubble Beam. Shinju then used Rokubi Art Super Bubble Beam to attack Black Shadow. Shinju channeled Hornbill Beetle Chakra after attacking Black Shadow with a Rokubi Art Super Bubble Beam. After making a few hand gestures, Shinju yelled, Shichibi Art Slicing Windcutter, and then used that weapon to attack Black Shadow. After using a Shichibi Art Windcutter to attack Black Shadow, Shinju channeled Ushi Oni Chakra and made a few hand gestures before shouting, Hachibi Art Octobull Spear. Shinju then used the Octobull Spear to attack Black Shadow. After using the Hachibi Octobull Spear to attack Black Shadow, Shinju used the Fox Chakra to make a series of hand gestures before shouting, Kitsune Art Blazing Fang over Fang. Shinju then used Kitsune Art to attack Black Shadow. After using Kitsune Art to attack Black Shadow with Blazing Fangs over Fangs, Shinju used her Jubi Chakra to form 6 hand signs. Then, she yelled, Jubi Art 10-star Tailed Beast Bomb, and used that to kill Black Shadow. Naruto tailed beast children are back where they belong and I am going to transfer myself into you since my tailed beast children are safe, Shinju said after killing Black Shadow with the Jubi Art 10-star tailed beast bomb. Naruto responded, You can seal yourself into me because I respectfully allow you to become the new resident. Shinju then made 6 hand signs before yelling, Sealing Jutsu Mark of the Iron Sage. There is no escape and I Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze the Egg Fox shall finally end your reign of terror, said Shinju, who then vanished into Naruto. I do not need a demon like Black Shadow to defeat you and I will kill you like I killed your parents, said Madara Uchiha, to which Naruto angrily replied, Madara Uchiha, you murderous bastard, I am not afraid of you and I do not normally resolve in path of vengeance, but for you I will gladly get my revenge on you. Following his speech, Naruto's dojutsu transformed into Shinjigan, which made him wonder, Shinju, what happened to my eyes? Shinju then clarified, your dojutsu evolved into my very own dojutsu Shinjigan because Ashura's chakra resonated with yours. This made Naruto wonder, what is the Shinjigan and what abilities have I gained? What Sharingan abilities do I have? Was Naruto's first thought after hearing Shinju explain that, my dojutsu is fusion of the Sharingan and Rinnegan, meaning that you have abilities of both halves of the dojutsu. You will be able to use the Golden Sasanu, Angelic Tsukiyomi, and White Fire Amaterasu, which made Naruto think, thank you for telling me what my 3 Sharingan abilities are. Madara Uchiha, you murderous bastard, it is time that we have our final battle and thanks to my 4-point barrier sealing jutsu there is no escape, Naruto said after activating the Shinjigan and making 10 hand signs before shouting, sealing jutsu 4-point barrier, and erecting a 4-point barrier on their side of the battlefield. Members of Hidden Leaf Village said, Naruto, you are our hero, and we believe in you. Members of Hidden Sand Village said, we believe in you, Naruto, because you are Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze the Egg Fox. Members of Hidden Mist Village then said, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, we believe in you. Madara Uchiha said, I am not afraid to fight you, and thanks to your sealing jutsu there is no way you can escape. Members of Hidden Cloud Village said, you can do it, Naruto, we believe in you. Members of Hidden Mist Village then said, you are the bravest ninja ever lived, and we believe in you. Members of Eggfox Empire then said, Master Eggfox, you can do it, and the Uzumaki clan's spirits emerged. Following the appearance of Uzumaki clan spirits, they declared, "Naruto, we the Uzumaki clan believe in you." Next came the spirits of the Namikaze clan, who then declared, "Never give up Naruto because we the Namikaze can believe in you." At that point, spirit of Ashura A Sutsuki appeared. "Naruto, my brave decedent, I believe in you because you are the bravest relation I ever met," said Ashura after the spirit of Ashura Otsutsuki appeared. This was followed by the appearance of Naruto's parents' spirits. "Naruto, my son, I believe in you because you are Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze the next Hokage," said Minato, and Kushina responded, "Never give up and smash that asshole Databane. Thank you all for believing in me, and I, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze the Egg Fox, will never give up because that is my ninja way," Naruto said, closing his eyes after Amy Uzumaki Namikaze said, "Naruto, I believe in you because you are the one who I love." Hashirama Uzumaki Namikaze responded, "I believe in you, father, because you are the mightiest ninja ever lived." After saying, "Madara Uchiha I Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze the Egg Fox hereby challenging you to the death," Naruto began to open his eyes in a fit of rage. Madara Uchiha responded, "I am not afraid to accept your challenge, and a fight to the death is what I gladly accept in name of darkness," and the spirit of Hagoromo Otsutsuki materialized. Following the appearance of Hagoromo Otsutsuki's spirit, his words, "Let fight to the death begin," caused the spirit to vanish. Madara Uchiha then attacked Naruto, so Naruto launched a counterattack. Naruto created 5 hand signs and yelled, "Lightning-style thunder," after attempting a counterattack. He then used lightning-style thunder to attack Madara Uchiha, creating 5 more hand signs. Following the formation of 5 more hand signs, Naruto yelled, "Wind-style foxhowl," and used it to attack Madara Uchiha. Naruto then proceeded to form a Rasengan, successfully incorporating Ice Elemental Chakra into the Rasengan. Following the successful addition of Ice Elemental Chakra to the Rasengan, Naruto yelled, "Ice-style Rasengan." After striking Madara Uchiha with the Ice-style Rasengan, Naruto created a second Rasengan, adding Lava Elemental Chakra as he did so. Naruto shouted, "Lava-style Magma Rasengan," after adding Lava Elemental Chakra to the second Rasengan. After striking Madara Uchiha with the Lava-style Magma Rasengan, Naruto proceeded to attack her, yelling, "Taijutsu Art Uzumaki Barrage. How did you become this powerful?" Madara Uchiha asked, "How did you become this powerful?" To which Naruto countered, "Madara Uchiha, you murderous bastard. The reason why I am this powerful is because I have trained beyond the level of Hashirama Senju." Naruto then made 5 hand gestures. Naruto yelled, "Sand-style Sand Dragon," after forming 5 hand signs. He then used one of his jutsu to attack Madara Uchiha, and when Madara attempted to use one of his jutsu, Naruto retorted, "I forgot to mention that each of my jutsu is uncopyable, and that means vengeance will be mine, you murderous bastard." Following his speech, Naruto made a few hand gestures, slammed his hand to the ground, and then yelled, "Summoning Jutsu." Naruto grinned as Kurama the 9-tailed fox materialized. Kurama responded, "Oh, this is going to be really enjoyable, and I agree vengeance will be ours." After Naruto said, "Kurama, it is time that we have our vengeance," after which he turned to face Madara Uchiha and growled, "Madara Uchiha, it is time for you to die." Following Kurama's speech, the 9-tailed fox began to form a tailed beast bomb, which prompted Naruto to begin forming another Rasengan. Once the Rasengan was successfully formed, Naruto added Wind Elemental Chakra to it, and finally, Kurama the 9-tailed fox successfully formed a tailed beast bomb. Naruto angrily yelled, "Madara Uchiha, you murderous bastard, die," after Kurama the 9-tailed fox had successfully created a tailed beast bomb. Naruto then yelled, "Wind-style Rasen Shuriken," and the two used Wind-style Planetary Rasen Shuriken to kill Madara Uchiha. Following Madara Uchiha's death by Wind-style Planetary Rasen Shuriken, Naruto turned to face everyone and declared, "I have avenged my parents, and I am going to do the impossible by using one of Shinju's hidden jutsu to send myself to the day I was born, and there I am going to save my parents because I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze the Egg Fox." Amy Uzumaki Namikaze responded, "That is truly impossible, and it is better to not try time travel," to which Naruto added, I know that time travel is impossible and I agree I will not use time travel, but together we will succeed where the path of 6 sages failed by having true peace. When Tikal Uzumaki Namikaze and Amy Rose arrived, Hashirama asked, "Father, what does this mean?" After many years, 80-year-old Naruto looked at Hashirama Uzumaki Namikaze and said, "Hashirama, my son, I am too old to run Eggfox Empire and I think it is time for me to retire." "Hashirama, you are now the 7th Hokage and Tikal, you are now the leader of the Eggfox Empire," Naruto said after Hashirama Uzumaki Namikaze had finished speaking. "Thank you, father, and I will make you proud because I am Hashirama Uzumaki Namikaze, the 7th Hokage," replied Hashirama Uzumaki Namikaze, and, "Thank you, father, I will make you proud because I am Tikal Uzumaki Namikaze, leader of the Eggfox Empire." Naruto then proceeded to the bedroom. After taking off his ninja gear and getting into bed, Naruto said, "Thank you for being my friend, Shinju. I'm glad Kurama is with his family." Shinju then asked, "Are you feeling okay, Naruto?" Shinju asked, "Is there anything that I can do?" And Naruto thought, "I am not fine, Shinju, because I am dying." Naruto then thought, "There is nothing you can do, and once I have died of old age you will be sent to a realm where your species of summons live," which made him smile. After grinning, Naruto passed away from old age, and his spirit then materialized in Kami's court. Naruto then turned to face Kami and asked, "Who are you?" "I am Kami, the goddess of life, and what is your name?" Kami said after Naruto had finished speaking. "I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, the Egg Fox, and it is nice to meet you, Kami. Hero of the ninja world Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. Do you know why that you are here?" Kami asked. "I have died of old age and according to my knowledge my spirit was summoned to your court," Naruto replied. Following his words, Kami responded, "You are correct that I summoned your spirit, and I have summoned your spirit because I have heard your time travel wish." To which Naruto responded, "I like my wife Amy Uzumaki Namikaze to be sent to the same time you send me." And then Kami responded, "That is what I am planning to do, and I will send the both of you to the day that you was born." And Naruto responded, "That means I can meet my baby self and I can meet my parents on the day that I was born." Amy Uzumaki Namikaze said, "Looks like I died of old age and I am in Kami's court," after Naruto's words brought Amy Rose's spirit to life. Naruto then responded, "My time travel wish was heard by Kami and we are going to be sent to the day I was born," to which Kami made unique hand gestures. Kami yelled, "Sacred Art Time Travel Teleportation," after making a few hand gestures, which caused the couple's spirit to be transported to the past. When they arrived, they turned to face their parents, so Naruto said, "Greetings, I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, and I am your son from the future. I died of old age and my spirit was teleported here for a special reason." Naruto responded to Minato's question, "Son, why are you a spirit and how is this possible?" Kushina then asked, "What is the special reason that you are here?" To which Naruto replied, "I am going to fuse with my baby self." Following his speech, Naruto said softly, "Fusion of the two souls," which he then fused with his baby self. Naruto then turned to face baby Amy and grinned. Miles Rose asked, "Are you from the future?" Amy Uzumaki Namikaze responded, "I am from the future and I am here to fuse with my baby self." Sally Rose then asked, "What will happen when the fusion is complete?" In response to Naruto's smile, Amy Uzumaki Namikaze said, "Mother and father, I am Amy Uzumaki Namikaze, wife of Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. Once I have fused with my baby self, nothing will happen but I will gain the memories that I have," Amy Uzumaki Namikaze explained after Sally Rose finished speaking. She then gently said, "Fusion of the two souls," and after fusing with her baby self, Amy Uzumaki Namikaze turned to face Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze thought, "I am happy that we are together and I know that our kids are okay because this time we will be ready to fight that bastard Madara Uchiha." And the two held hands after Amy Uzumaki Namikaze looked at him and smiled. Amy Uzumaki Namikaze then thought, "Naruto-kun, looks like our time travel rebirth was a success and Kami gave my parents in this timeline." Miles responded, "I know that a Bethoral contract is something that helps them because I approve Naruto being Amy's husband." Minato then asked, "Do you have a Bethoral contract with you?" To which Miles replied, "Come to my place and we can sign it to show your son shall be my daughter's husband when they react the age of 16. Once the couple had been holding hands, Minato said, "Miles, It looks like our kids are happy and I think we could do something to help them. I agree and I actually respect you too even when you're Mobians, Kushina said in response to Sally's statement that, looks like that made your son and my daughter happy because I know that they will be happy together. Sally then added, to be honest we are Mobians and we are from a place known as Mobius, to which Kushina replied, our kids deserve to be happy and I approve your daughter being my son's wife. Following Kushina's speech, Shinigami materialized and sealed the two children with a sword before vanishing, causing the couple to smile in recognition of their newfound possession. Naruto thought, Amy-chan, I believe that I gained the sword Caliburn and I do not know the sword that you gained, and Amy thought, I have gained Pico Pico sword and that means I basically regained the sword that you made for me. The couple then tried to communicate in baby language after they had smiled. Following their relaxation, Naruto began to devise a plan to protect his parents. As he grinned, he thought of a way to do so. Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze then asked, Amy-chan, have you figured out how to protect our parents? Amy Uzumaki Namikaze responded, I did figure out a plan to protect our parents and with our knowledge our protection plan shall be a success.
That's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this great story. See you in the next one.